Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? We are here for some college football here on a Saturday morning, and not just any college football, guys. We're talking about number 5 Indiana, who's currently 10-0 on the year. I know one of the biggest stories here of the year here, potentially coach of the year as well for the Hoosiers here. And we're talking about the Ohio State Buckeyes here, sitting right now at 9-1 here. But hey, this is a big time matchup here. Clearly, the winner here is going to gain a huge advantage here. Two teams in the top 5 here, regardless of who your favorite team is today. This has got to be considered the game of the day right here. And this is what it comes down to here. For Indiana, all they've heard so far, I'm pretty sure, is the strength of their schedule not being what it is. Nobody knows how good they truly are right now. So for them, they're going to come in with an edge. And let's face it here, if you're a Hoosiers fan, you already don't like Ohio State because they've been dominating you for years. And you feel like this might be your best chance at getting a little bit of payback. Meanwhile, if you're Ohio State, you understand what this challenge right here presents to you here. A top 5 team here. Everybody talks about Ryan Day struggles against top 5 teams here. Well, we're going to see today if that's going to continue to be the theme, or will Ryan Day and company be able to come through here and make the adjustments needed to come out and get a victory here. But let's get things started here. The first person to get us started today is Samuel. What's good with you? And Samuel says, hey, what's up, bro? What's good with you, Samuel? I hope all is well with you. How are you? Laney's in the building. Laney says, hey, JB, what's good? Everything is good here. That's what's up, Laney. And I'm hoping that you're rooting for Ohio State with me today. I hope I can count on you for that. And so Samuel says, hi, Laney. And we got RC in the building. RC, talk to me. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? And by the way, JB's using a different headset here, so let JB know. Does JB sound okay? Sound about the same? A little bit better, a little bit worse? Let JB know. But RC says, JB, yo, cut, what up? What's good with you? Let's see. RC says, JB, USC and Notre Dame women's basketball is the game of the day for you at 2:30 on Peacock. Bet. RC. Well, certainly, I'm rooting for a good game for you there. Rooting for a good game there. I know you like Notre Dame there, so I assume you want them to win there. And so Laney says, go Buckeyes. That's what's up. Yes, let's go for it. And RC says he's rooting for India. Oh man, come on, man. That threw JB in a loop there. India, Ohio, that's weird there. The merger of the two. Basically, he's rooting for a tie. Oh man, but just awaiting the start of this game here. And this is very important here because obviously in the Big Ten, at the top right now is the Oregon Ducks. But right after them, who's really the second best team as of right now? We're going to find that out today because Indiana 7-0, but this is really their biggest test of the season here for the Indiana Hoosiers. And we're going to see just how good of a team they is because quite frankly, they've done a good job. Indiana does not play from behind. A lot of the games they've played so far this season, Indiana has not really been trailing so far this season. I don't know if they've trailed at all, quite frankly, this season, but what I do know is that they've had the lead throughout majority of those games, if not all of them. But we're going to see how this one plays out here. The wind is 11 miles per hour there. Temperatures, let's see, 46. Humidity about 77 degrees out there. So we'll see how this looks here. But, man, I really want to see how the Buckeyes look today in terms of just which version of the Buckeyes are we going to get. Are we going to get the Buckeyes and come out here and execute on all cylinders here, or will Indiana come out and set the tone here? Oh, man, let's see. Samuel says, let's go. Ohio State, please win today. Hey, that's what's up, Samuel. That's what's up. RC says, JB, when the game starts. And so it's actually about to start right now. Kickoff on the way. We're officially started here. Buckeyes getting the football first here. Has it at the 15, still in his feet, tripped up at about the 24-yard line, and that's where the Ohio State Buckeyes will get things started here today. RC says, I'm trying to think what you want to eat today. And so, oh, man, decisions. And we got Magic Man here for some college football. That's what's up. He says, cheers and good morning. Cheers to you as well. How's it going? All right, let's see. RC says that His girl was at the hospital yesterday, JB. So there was so you were there with her for 7 hours until they released her. And so well, I'm happy to hear that she's released there and hoping that obviously speedy recovery there. And man, I didn't even know she was at the hospital, RC. So I know that had to be, definitely a concern there, but I'm glad to hear that she's released. So things are looking up. All right, meanwhile, for the Buckeyes here, gonna get a carry here early on, and that's Judkins. And again, for the Buckeyes here, they've got pretty much two All-Americans in the backfield here. Judkins transferred over from Ole Miss from the previous season, and Travion Henderson was the returning running back for the Buckeyes here. So both of them really good running backs here. And Will Howard, he transferred over from Kansas State last year, in which he was more of a runner last year in that system. He does have that ability. So at some point, I'm still waiting on the Buckeyes to truly tap into that potential that he always brings to the table. Let's see. Magic Man says, going great, minus a mini blizzard. And so he says it like it's something minor there. I feel you. All right, so the pass completed to Judkins there for 2 yards. So now we're talking about 3rd and 5 here for the Buckeyes from their own 30-yard line. Can they get a first down, keep this drive going? By the way, the Buckeyes starting center out for the season. I found that out like earlier in the week. He's out for the season here. So also pay attention to the starting center for Ohio State in this matchup. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Howard looking. Howard throws it. Gets the completion. But yeah, that's going to be about 3 yards there over the middle there. Running routes that aren't even going to get you near the first down marker here. And so 3 and out, just like that. 3 and out. You got 3 yards, 2 yards, 3 yards. We're running plays and not even getting that first. But like, what are we doing? What are we really doing? Oh, if you just take a look at Travion Henderson, he's right there, bruh. What are we doing? So just like that, Buckeyes end up punting the ball on their opening possession. Running back was all by himself. All right, so the Hoosiers are started about their own 30-yard line, and we'll see what Indiana looks like offensively here. RC says, Magic Man, Magic Man, Magic Man. You want to be a Magic Man like this is a commercial? And let's see. Magic Man says, RC, best wishes for your girl. Let's see. RC says, yeah, JB, it was asthma, sinus infection, and a dreaded blood pressure struggle. Oh, man, RC. Oh, man. And so we're definitely glad to hear that she's doing better. But, man, that was a struggle there. All right, so here goes Indiana. Shifting the formation here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back from their own 30-yard line. Receiver goes in motion, and they're going to hand it to the back, and the back is going to pick up a yard. That's it on the play. So now we got a 2nd and 9 situation coming up here for the Indiana Hoosiers here offensively. And their starting quarterback, he was a transfer as well, and he's been pretty solid throughout his career. And they're going to have to utilize him in this pass game because the Buckeyes, they'll be tremendous against that run game. All right, 2nd and 9. Again, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Snaps the ball. Quarterback looking, taking a deep shot. Incomplete. And Price couldn't grab that one. RC says, thanks, Magic Man. Mr. JB says, let's go. And he says, let's go, Indiana. Boo. Braden says, here we go. What's good with you, Braden? And he says he missed them. And so, oh, man, Braden, you almost sound like you're rooting for Indiana. But I know better than that, right? Willie, what's good with you? What's good with you? All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Shotgun. Buckeyes bringing pressure. Offensive line picks it up. Receiver gets the completion for the first down. That explains why Braden says yes. Braden, isn't Iowa playing right now? Who are they playing against? Well, let's see what he says. Yo, what's good, JB? And who you're taking on this one? And so I got to rock with my team on this one. The Ohio State Buckeyes here. I'm hoping they make me proud here. But need to see that defense shut that down. We can't put them in the 3rd and long. All right. That was weird there. Hopefully you guys can hear me there. I had to switch headsets there. Old headsets just went out on me there. Well, the other one is new, but it tends to do that from time to time. Only when I'm streaming though does it want to do that. So all right, but pass on 2nd and 7. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Oh man, a pass interference here. So Indiana's moving the football. Not the look we want here. Oh, but let's see. All right, so RC says, JB, she told me she subbed to my channel yesterday, your girl. So right now you're at 910. You're at 910. Okay, you're climbing up there. Climbing out there. Okay, and Magic Man says he's going to take a shot there for Willie. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. RC says, Braden, what's up, chump? Oh, man. And we got Rising Rhino in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you? Meanwhile, Hoosiers there carries for 2 yards there, and that's Tyson Lawton there on the carry. Picked up 2 yards on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up here for Indiana. So we got 2nd and 8 again. First quarter here, first offensive possession of the game here for Indiana, and so far they've been able to move the chains here. Can they keep that going, or will the Buckeyes settle down defensively and stop the madness? Let's see. Willie says, Magic Man. Rising Rhino says, Rising Rhino showing some love. We appreciate that, Rising Rhino. We hope that all is well with you. Meanwhile, another carry here for the Hoosiers, and they're going to pick up a solid 2 yards there. Again, Tyson there for his 2nd carry. So now 3rd and 6 from the Buckeyes 34-yard line. This would be huge right now for the Buckeyes if you can get a stop, especially if you can get a sack right now. This would be a perfect time to get a sack. Let's see. Braden says, you think Maryland? Okay, bet. He says, hey, RC. Let's see. Magic Man says, Rhino in the building. Yes. And, oh, come on. What is the secondary doing right now? This is bad. This is bad. So Indiana picks up another first down here. That's about what? Almost 20 yards on the completion right down the middle. And you really thought this was going to be a good idea to call this defense? Like, legitimately, you thought that was going to be a good idea? Just looking at it pre-snap, I could have told you that would have been a bad idea. We're always trying to do some weird-looking formations on defense. Like, just keep it simple. 9:05 to go in the first. They're going to run the ball here and going to pick up about 4 yards there on the carry. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Again, still scoreless in this one, but the opening drive for the Hoosiers, and they are moving the football. Willie says, Rising Rhino, yes. RC says, muted. Let's see, Braden says, your mic sounds way better now. And so, ooh, don't let the wife see that the one that she bought me does not sound that great. Let's see. RC says, now you hear me. And so, yeah, I had to switch over from that one there. It didn't necessarily die. It just likes to disconnect a lot. So I can't be doing that. All right, a run play here, and he's going to be a pickup of about 5 yards on the play, but 1 yard shy of that first down marker. And that's Ellison on the carry there. So 3rd down coming up. I need the Buckeyes defense to get this stop here. Get a stop. Ideally, make them lose a yard here and stop playing around on defense. Oh, boy. Samuel says, what up, Rising Rhino? And Rising Rhino says, what up, Rhino Nation? And RC says, Rising Rhino, go sleep on the couch. Oh, man, that's cold. That's cold, RC. All right, 3rd and 2. Receiver goes in motion. It's another run play right up the middle there, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. That should be enough for the first down. So we got a 1st and goal situation here from the 4-yard line after that 3-yard pickup there by Justice Ellison, who's got 5 carries already for 15 yards in this one. And again, Indiana relying on the ground game, but they've been able to pick up the yards from their passing game. So they're running the ball, but it's their passing that's gotten them this far. All right, current drive, 10 plays, 66 yards, and 6 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock here. Shotgun formation here for the Hoosiers, and looking to pass it, throws it, incomplete, but another flag. You have got to be kidding me. How many flags are we going to just gift them at this point? How many flags? Like, come on. Like, every time the ball hits the ground, there's a flag. Shaking my head on this one. Shaking my head. Let's see. It really says I have that same issue with with the earbuds trying to connect to the phone midstream, and so yeah, that's why I have to always resort to the wireless one. I want to be able to use the other one though. I do. I'm sorry, the wired one, but the wireless one just keeps doing that. Meanwhile, they run it in there for a touchdown. So the Hoosiers, they score first, and that's Ty Son Lawton right there with the carry there for the touchdown for Indiana, and they strike first on their opening drive there. They took off a lot of time. They moved the ball there. They scored a touchdown here. So we'll see how Ohio State responds. But they were able to score on that play. That time, they converted a lot of third downs, had a couple penalties, couple nice passes over the middle. Buckeyes need to wake up and figure out what we're doing. Figure out what we're doing. And let's see. Braden says, come on, Hoosiers. Laney says, hey, RC, sorry about your girl, Hope, but glad that she's okay. Let's see. Braden says, got him, let's go. And so, oh, man, Braden. RC said, in other words, we don't need Rhino sleeping on the stream, LOL, for everyone to see. Oh, man, RC. RC says, Laney, thanks, appreciate it. Magic Man says, never mind, RC, I found your channel and gave you a sub. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, hope your daughter's doing better, RC. Let's see. Samuel says, hey, Rising Rhino, you're about to go get you some food here, Samuel, Golden Corral. Oh, man. I'm telling you, Samuel's got the stops. He's got the stops for sure. And again, we're at the commercial here with the Hoosiers striking first. They're up 7-0. And when we come back, we'll see exactly what the Buckeyes can do. But man, I'm telling you, like on that opening drive, if Will Howard just holds the ball for a second and look to that running back there, Travion Henderson had a lot of yards there. But it's not who strikes first, it's about who strikes best. So we'll see how the rest of this one plays out. Let's see. RC says, Braden is not my daughter. You said it was your girlfriend you were talking about. She had to go to the hospital yesterday. Let's see. Magic Man says, remember, liking and subscribing are fast, free, and easy to do. That's right. That's right. Couldn't have said it better myself. And Magic Man says, Rhino, your Colts better win tomorrow. And so that's right. Remind me who the Colts play again. Oh, that's right. They play the Lions. That's right. I just remembered they do play the Lions tomorrow. So, but yeah, Rising Rhino, how do you feel about Anthony Richardson? I know it's just a small sample size since he's returned and stuff, but did you see any differences against the Jets that made you believe that maybe, he's returning to at least what he was last year and doing better than what got him benched? So if you have any thoughts on that, let JB know. Let's see. Oh man, RC. RC. Let's see. Braden says, oh, I'm sorry, RC. I thought you said 7-year-old. I read that wrong. And so, Braden, you weren't the only one. I thought that too. I really did think that too. But again, we're at the commercial here. Both teams have had the football here, but so far one team was able to score. The other team was unable to do just that. So we'll see what the Buckeyes do here in the first quarter with 6 minutes and 52 seconds to go, because Indiana, they took 6 minutes off the clock there. They utilized every possible down to basically whatever it took to get the first down. That's what they did. That's what they did. I tell you what, though, defensive coordinator to make some adjustments, because that defense that they called there, especially on that third down, I think it was like 3rd and 6, and they did like basically had the linebackers all dropping back in like the zones that created the opening in the zones. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. And again, Indiana's a team that has not really trailed so far this season. up to us to change that now. But here we go for the Buckeyes coming back out there for our second offensive drive. First drive was 3 and out. Got to put some things together here. Got to put some things together. Will Howard, I'm looking at you. Let's see. Samuel says Rising Rhino coming to Mississippi. Braden says PI. Samuel says LOL. Rising Rhino says, yeah, good luck to the Colts. Braden says touchdown, let's go. Mr. JB says when the Buckeyes stop cheating. Magic Man says at the rate the flags fly in both college and the NFL, they must be getting a bonus. Everyone tossed. Well, they sure are getting paid off that first drive alone. Samuel says not touchdown. He says, oh no, why? And so I wish I had that answer, Samuel. I wish I did. But you know what? It's a long game. It's a long game. It's a long game. If I'm not mistaken, did Penn State not score first on us? I think they did score first. If I'm not mistaken, I think I recall that they did score first against us. We'll be just fine, though. We'll be just fine. RC says, what did the Moose say to the Rhino? Uh-oh. I wonder what you got in mind here. Willie says, I will pop back in to make your rounds. And so, okay, bet. Appreciate you always there, Willie. Understand that. Os, what's good with you? What's good? And Os says, yo. What's good? All right, she says, JB, I'm seriously about to change my name midstream here. Like a typical RC fashion. You say, any takers for this joke? What did the Moose say to the Rhino? And we got old man here in the building. Old man, did you come to save JB? And the Buckeyes, you say, what's good, JB in chat? You say, man, when will you learn JB not to stream the Buckeyes? And so hey, this is just the beginning here. One score, plenty of football left here. Plenty of football left. All right. So our confidence should not waver. I believe the last time I streamed, same thing happened where Penn State scored first, I believe. Braden says, hey, old man. And Braden's curious. He said, what did the Moose say, RC? Willie says, I would drop Drake May and pick up Anthony Richardson if I could, if you could transactions maxed out. And so, your transactions are maxed out? Oh, man. But okay. Old man says, what's good, Braden? RC says, Braden, which one of us are really, really, RC? Wow. All right, again, should be coming back from the commercial any second here. Oh, man, is that Justin Fields out there? You said I was the bad luck there for the Buckeyes there. Is it this guy maybe? Let's see. Samuel says you're going to get ready to go out and get you some food at Golden Corral. Okay. And grill Flowwood in Mississippi. And also happy Thanksgiving Day. And you'll be meeting your family. Okay, so you'll be meeting your family at Golden Corral there. And then also going to the Bass Pro Shop to see Santa. That's what's up. Sounds like a busy day, Samuel. A busy day. RC says, Braden, that's what the Moose said to the Rhino. All right, so here goes the Buckeyes. Again, they're a second offensive drive here from their own 25-yard line right now. Quick pass, caught by the receiver, tackled immediately, though. What are we calling here? Throw something that's beyond 7 yards. Why are we doing this and treating them like they're not a team that's used to making these quick tackles? All right, if you're wondering if they can tackle and get past the block, yes, they can. What good is it to have all this talent if you're just going to contain everything within 3 to 4 to 5 yards? He actually lost a yard in the play. 2nd and 11 coming up. Stop playing. Play fake, throws it, gets the completion there to the receiver. He's going to be about 1.5 yards shy of that first down marker, but a good completion on the play. Man, y'all got to stop playing. That was Carnell Tate with the catch. Braden says, I knew I was going to regret asking that, RC. RC said, JB, that was a dirty joke. The next one will be clean. And so we appreciate the clean version, RC. All right, let's see. 3rd and 2. Again, first quarter with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Indiana's up 7-0 right now. Buckeyes must convert here on his 3rd down, or else JB's going to flip a chair. Will Howard looking, throws it. Gets the completion there to the back of the backfield. That's enough for a first down. That's Judkins with the reception. gets the first down on the play. So pickup of about 5 yards. And that's a first down. First down of the game so far for the Buckeyes. So now with a fresh set of downs to work with. Going to line up in a shotgun again. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Getting the ball right now from their own 38-yard line. Now he lines up under center here. 12 seconds right now on the play clock. Snaps it. It's a run play for Judkins, and Judkins following the right guard, picks up about a good 5 yards there on the carry. That's going to make it second down. Coming up here, 2nd and 5 from the Buckeyes 43-yard line. RC says, Samuel, he said, you're like 34 while you're sitting on Santa's lap. RC says, clean joke incoming, JB. Braden says, but that did make you laugh, RC. And let's see. Black Medicine says, Indiana or Indiana. Oh, man, Black Medicine. Howard looking. Howard's going to take off and run. Shakes off a defender here. Did he lose his shoe? And that's enough for a first down. All right, first down there for the Buckeyes. And again, Will Howard took off and run. Need to see a little bit more of this from him. Lost his cleat in the process, though. Let's see. Samuel says, next today on downtown Christmas tree lighting ceremony at downtown Vicksburg, Mississippi. Braden says, go Sooners. Another run play, keeps his balance here, and Travion Henderson is going to pick up 7 yards on the carry. I see you, Travion Henderson. I see you. 2nd and 3 coming up. Now, don't go doing no dumb stuff, Ryan Day. Don't go doing no dumb stuff. Chip Kelly, I'm talking to you too. Don't go doing no dumb stuff. Just keep it moving. We're moving in the right direction here. But eventually, we got to take a deep shot eventually. All right, 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Buckeyes offensively here in the first quarter with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back, shotgun formation. Throws it, gets the completion, and it's Tate again, this time for 10 yards. So Carnell Tate getting involved early and often here. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Again, Indiana's up right now 7-0. And let's see, Braden says, dumb hold by Ohio State. Oh, man, Braden, how far in the future are you? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Will looking, throws it to the back of the backfield here, and that's Travion Henderson. And Travion Henderson making it do what it do to the 10-yard line. But there's that flag that Braden talked about that he bribed the referees with to make the call. Come on, referee, do the right thing. You know that wasn't no flag. In order to hold somebody, there's got to be somebody near. Come on, man. Another flag against the Buckeyes here. All flags today have come against Ohio State so far here in this one. Are you serious? Just because my man had weak knees and fell to the floor, that's some of the best acting I have ever seen. My man barely extended his hand to touch the back of his jersey, and you're going to call that, man? Come on, man. That's some rubbish right there, man. Are you kidding me? He barely touched him. Brandon says blocking the back, actually. Barely touched him, man. So that's going to negate that play there. Now we're looking at a 1st and 20. Howard throws it to Henderson, and Henderson's going to lose 5 yards. Because why are you looking at the running back all this time? You know you got 20 yards to go, and you're going to try to go back there. But when he's open, you can't see him. But when he's covered, you can find it to him because you're not even trying. You didn't even look at your receivers. You didn't even look. 2nd and 25. Let's see. Mr. JB says all that cheating finally caught up on you. So go ahead and get that going in now. Get it in now because at the end of the game there, you're not going to be able to say all that. So go ahead and get it in now. All right, 2nd and 25. Let's see. Black Medicine says good call. All right, from midfield, Howard gets, oh, Howard. I don't know what to say, Howard. Like, what are you doing, Howard? Like, this is, what are you doing, bruh? Like, if you're not finna get away, then just don't do that. Just don't do it. Howard be treating his football like it's just a luxury. Like, I don't know what to say. And the referee finds a way to throw another flag here. Wow. Intentional grounding. Because the man literally didn't have his head almost ripped off there. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Let's see. RC says the cat and the dog and the fish sit down at the bar, and the bartender knows the cat and dog, but not the fish. The cat likes shot of whiskey. The dog likes a beer. Bartender asks fish, "What does the fish? What does the fish want to drink?" All right. Meanwhile, Will Howard on the move. Will Howard throws it, gets the big completion there. Not big enough considering all the yards he needed there, but did pick up 25 yards to make it 4th and 10 from the Indiana 35-yard line there. All those penalties really did add up. So any other time that would have been a big time play, but of course we never run any route that's past the first down marker apparently. All right, so 4th down, gonna go for it on 4th and 10. Oh boy. But Braden said, dang, so this might be good news. Maybe. 4th and 10, Howard looking, throws it, gets the completion. Let's go. Let's go. Gets it to Carnell Tate for 24 yards and a first down. Again, having to go not just against Indiana, but the refs as well in this one. They came ready. They came ready. 24 yards and a first down. 1st and 10 for Indiana's 11-yard line. RC said Fish responds to some water. Some water. Thanks for keeping it clean, RC. All right, but that's going to go ahead and let's see. Indiana's going to call a timeout. So they're going to call a timeout after that play. In which, honestly, if you're Indiana, you've got to be furious because you had him on the 4th down, had him on the ropes, and you let him off the hooks. But yeah, Braden responds, says, dang. All right. Meanwhile, I see that the Hurricanes are in another struggle right now against Wake Forest. 10-7. Hurricanes are on top, but Wake Forest, they have the football. So we'll see what they do. Florida and Ole Miss, they're 0-0 at the end of the first quarter. Boston College is up on North Carolina. Their early second quarter score right now 10-0 in that game. Boston College on top. Syracuse is up against UConn 14-7. Let's see. Iowa's up on Maryland 3-0 currently right now. Jacksonville State's beating Sam Houston 7-0 early second quarter. Rutgers up against Illinois 3-0 late first quarter. All right, let's see. Samuel says that Friday night start time is from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. downtown Christmas Big Tree cheers as a 60-foot lighting ceremony at downtown Vicksburg, Mississippi. Again, that is Friday the 29th. So bet. Black Message says, let's go Maryland. Let's go Maryland. Let's see. SMU's beating Virginia 7-0. Florida's in the goal line against Ole Miss, but they're at the end of the first quarter. UGA should be starting in a little bit against UMass. Up, Braden. Braden's always ahead. It says touchdown Florida. So Florida's turned over a new leaf, as of late. And again, we're here at the commercial. 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Hoosiers up right now 7-0, but the Buckeyes in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 11. Current drive, 12 plays, 64 yards, 6 minutes and 52 seconds off the clock so far on this drive. So both teams so far are showing that, hey, they're taking time off the clock when they move the ball here. And for one thing, it gives your defense time to be rested, because after that last drive, Buckeyes certainly need to take some time off. Could not afford to go 3 and out and give the ball right back to them. But, man, we got a lot of adjustments we need to make and stop committing penalties. Brandon says that's mainly because of DJ Lagway. And so good old DJ Lagway. Let's see. Blackman says Billy Napier just needed to hear that his job was safe, and he actually wants to try that whole winning thing out. And so, yes, right? Right? I honestly feel like once he found that out, he did just be like, you know what? All right, let me do my job then. Since I have my job, let me do my job. All right, so here we go for the Buckeyes. Howard up under center here. Tight end goes in motion. Went back in the backfield. It's Judkins. They're going to give it to Judkins. Judkins spins. Judkins going to pick up a yard on the play. To this day, I'm still waiting to see Judkins pull off that spin move that he's notorious for in NCAA football that got banned on certain online plays. Still waiting on it. All right, but at the end of the first quarter, Indiana 7, Buckeyes 0, but the Buckeyes in the red zone facing the 2nd and 8, but they need 9 yards to get into the end zone. And we'll see what they do when we come back. You got a guy like Jeremiah Smith, I would look in his direction, but I would also considering what Tate's done so far in this one, clearly he has a good matchup going on there. So I would look to get either one of those guys the ball here on 2nd and 8. But I would tell Howard, if it's not there, take off and run. Take off and run. I feel like they put today, like all the good games are coming on early. Like they did, like I was looking at some of the later games, like a lot of the best games are like early on. All right, let's see. Samuel says you got a new vlog coming out on Thursday, November 29th. I'm sorry, Friday, yeah, and Friday as well, the 29th. So Thursday and Friday. Okay. So you're gonna be dropping 2 of them? Okay, that's what's up, Samuel. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, and again, just waiting to start the second quarter. First quarter went by hella fast. And obviously, we know that the College Football Playoff Committee, they're watching this game heavily here because for 2 things here. Because obviously, you know, if Indiana were to win, then clearly that right there would be like, like Indiana becomes like, okay, we're basically almost a playoff lock at this point. But if the Buckeyes were to win, they'd be looking at Indiana like, okay, was it a close matchup? And so it could be the difference between, choosing them or choosing an extra, 2-loss SEC team. It could be having those conversations there. Still plenty of football to be played, but they'll be looking at everything the rest of the way here. I'm pretty sure that they'll be comparing either of these teams to a 2-loss SEC team for one of those spots. I mean, we out here promoting Tubi shows. Woo. Okay. All right. JB's ready for the second quarter to start already. It's important here in the red zone that the Buckeyes come away with a touchdown here. Cannot come away with a field goal. Got to come away with a touchdown. Send a message here. Get a touchdown. All right, start of the second quarter here. We may need to use Will Howard's legs here on this drive. But here we go. 2nd and 8. Shotgun trips at the top of formation. They're going to get it to Judkins up the middle, and Judkins is going to pick up a solid 4 yards there on the play. I like the option to either give it to Judkins or let Will Howard keep it. But they're going to go ahead and take Judkins out and put in the other All-American, Travion Henderson, on a 3rd and 3. Remember, 3 yards gets you the first down. 4 yards gets you into the end zone here. In my mind, you go for it on 4th if it comes down to it. So you go ahead and, like I said, you give yourself the option to where you either give it to the back or Howard keeps it himself here. Travion Henderson is good at making a person miss. So if we put him one-on-one against a linebacker or something, he can make that guy miss. And Henderson is going to get to the first down marker. Is it enough for the first? Come on, referee. Don't be a hater. Don't give us a bad spot. That's a first. What an excellent job there for the Buckeyes. All right, he was a little short there. He was a little short. A couple inches short. All right, quarterback keeper coming up here. Quarterback keeper. Uh-oh. All right, so here we go. 4th and 1. And, all right, he does not get the touchdown, but is it enough for a first down? Oh, come on, referee. You don't even see the ball yet, and you're over here talking about he's short. Oh, man. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Where is the creativity at, Chip Kelly? What are we doing? What are we doing? Wow. Wow. Braden says stuff. Let's go. Let's see. Mr. JB says, let's go, Indiana. Oh, man. It's okay, though. It's okay. Don't even put the camera on Ryan Day looking all goofy over there. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. All right, looks like we're going to get an official review here. So we'll check out the replay. And let's see. So this is going to head to the replay. We'll see what they say. Hopefully they'll come to their senses and realize that that was a first down. But we are currently here at the commercial. But so far in this one, Will Howard, he is 9 of 9 for 72 yards passing. Leading rusher for the Buckeyes is Quinshon Judkins. He's got currently 5 carries for 15 yards so far in this one. Leading receiver is Tate, who's got 4 catches for 68 yards. And for Indiana, Work, he's currently 2 of 3 for 32 yards. And Ellison's their leading rusher for Indiana. He's got 5 carries for 15 yards. Their leading receiver is Surratt, who's got a catch for 19 yards so far in this one. And right now, Indiana looks like they got the stop, but they are checking a replay. So we'll see if the replay shows us anything that can overturn this call. So this will be a huge replay. But again, we're at the commercial here. And again, if the play stands as it is, it would be Indiana's football from their own 2-yard line. But if the play is overturned, well, that would give the Buckeyes a fresh new set of downs to work with. Because again, all he had to do was get the first down. Didn't have to get into the end zone because the first down marker was 1 yard before the end zone. So all he had to do was get to that first down marker, and Buckeyes would maintain possession. Let's see. Old man says the day needs to go. You're over it. Hopefully, this is last year. All right. So, looking at the replay, is there anything conclusive to overturn this one? Just nothing there. Too many bodies. So, here we go for the Hoosiers with the football. Throws it. Gets the completion there. Going to be a yard shy of the first down marker. 2nd and 1 coming up here for Indiana. Black Medicine says, yes, replace him with Chip Kelly. Oh, man. I mean, if Chip Kelly's responsible for the offense, then that may not be a good idea at all. All right, 2nd and 1. Looking, throws it. Incomplete. And we all have to wait to make sure that the referee's not going to throw some type of imaginary flag here, but referee doesn't do that. All right, 3rd and 1. So on 3rd down, 3rd and 1. All right, Indiana's getting ready to run the ball here. We got to find a way to get a stop here. All right, 3rd and 1. Receiver goes in motion, gives it to the back, and the back, oh man, gets away from tackles here. We've got guys holding on to shirts, man. This is bad. This is bad, real bad. Let's see. Braden says, can't stop him. Get off me, he says. It's funny how you say that, Braden. Funny how you say that. Old man says you'd rather have Kelly as a head coach. JB disagrees. JB disagrees. I still disagree. I do not want anything to do with Chip Kelly as the head coach. When I say anything, -10, my interest in Chip Kelly as a head coach. Personally, I think it takes us a step backwards. Throws it, picks up a yard, incomplete. 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 I feel like if we make Chip Kelly our head coach moving forward, we're going to become a team that loses 3 to 4 games regularly after about a season or two. I feel like up under Chip Kelly, it would be the biggest mistake in Buckeyes history. I'm willing to go that far to say if we hire Chip Kelly, it would be that big of a mistake, the biggest mistake in Buckeye history. And then 4 or 5 years from now, everybody will appreciate what we had now when we turn into that type of a team and just completely lose what we had. So JB's completely against it. Completely against it. The Chip Kelly train. Let's see. Braden says, oh. Uh-oh. Well, if Braden says, oh, and it's a 3rd and 1 right now, I wonder if that means it's going to be a stop. Let's see. Braden says, yeah, that was a false start. Again, Braden ahead of us here. 2nd quarter, 11 minutes to go. Again, Indiana up 7-0 right now. So far, things have been going Indiana's way. Can we get a way to change that here? Oh, man, if that's a false start, he sure paid for that. He sure paid for that. Good eyes by the referee there. Good eyes by the referee. Didn't just go off of the reaction, but actually saw the false start. All right, so 3rd and 6 coming up. Again, second quarter, 10 minutes, 52 seconds to go. Again, Indiana up 7-0. RC said Chip Kelly, Brian Kelly, Jim Kelly. He says R. Kelly. Oh, man. Braden says you'll try not to spoil the stuff. And so I appreciate that, Braden. I appreciate that. Let's see, Braden says Ohio State should hire Brian Kelly. No Kellys. No Kellys. All right, 3rd and 6. From their own 21. Pressure finally gets to them. It's about time they stop playing around. Finally. All right, so that's going to be a big stop there. 4th down coming up, and they'll have to punt the ball from deep in their own territory. Hopefully, we'll get an excellent return I'm hoping for. We've sent blitzes before, but typically they've done a pretty good job of picking it up. But this time, there was just too many guys finally got to him. We can't give this guy time. We can't give this guy time. He's just too good if you give him time on a 3rd down. He actually makes his reads. All right, punts on the way. All right, gets it from their own 45-yard line and takes it to about the 44-yard line of Indiana. Here in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Let's see. Braden says no. Oh, man, this is one of those times where I really wish that he was talking about this game here. RC says, Braden, no. Let's see. RC says, JB, what about Machine Gun Kelly? I mean, if he's going to do the music for the game, all right. But if he's going to, you talking about coaching? Nah, we good. We good. Let's see. Braden says, what a pick by Ole Miss. All right, so we'll get to see more of the Buckeyes who were unable to score after getting into the red zone last time out there. So far, I'm seeing no deep shots to Jeremiah Smith. I know that he is going against his former high school teammate who's on Indiana, but I need to see us try something deep. Braden said he made a Troy Polamalu type interception. Are you going to make a highlight of that? Make a highlight of that so the rest of us can see it. All right, let's see. Braden says 10-0 Iowa. All right, 10-0 Iowa here. Let's see. Braden says might be in the video, but that won't come out until Tuesday. Well, we got something to look forward to next Tuesday. Let's see. Let's see. Samuel says new video coming out Friday, November the 29th. And you say video time is at 10:38 or 11:58 p.m. So, okay, so a late video. Okay. And Blackman says a lot of offense for Iowa today, he sees. So, yeah, that is a lot of offense. Again, second quarter with 9 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the second with Indiana up 7-0. But the Buckeyes with the football here from the 44-yard line of Indiana gets the snap here. And Howard is going to be throwing a ball, and he gets the completion there, but he's going to be about 2 yards shy at first down marker. And Ibuka there with the catch. 2nd and 2 for the Buckeyes here in the second with 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go. I'd like to see them open up the playbook here, take a couple more deep shots. But 2nd and 2. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Howard looking, throws it, caught by Henderson, and Henderson keeps his balance there and gets the first down, goes at about the 30-yard line. So that's a first down there for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And again, Travion Henderson at the backfield. 8 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the second. Howard throws it, gets the completion there, and Smith gets away from him, gets another first down, goes at about the 20-yard line, and that's Jeremiah Smith with the reception there. So far in this one, Will Howard is currently 12 of 12 so far in this one for 96 yards. And he's got to keep getting those completions. But we got to find a way to finish in the end zone. It does no good to get in the red zone and then stop there. You got to get into the end zone. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in a second. Shotgun formation here for the Buckeyes. 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen here, but it is fake to the back. Throws it, gets the completion there to the receiver, and the receiver is going to be a yard shy of getting to that first down marker. So now it is going to be 2nd and 1 from the 11-yard line. Can they finally get into the end zone here on this drive? All right, so we got a 2nd and 1 here. Again, Will Howard, 13 of 13. His career best for completions to start off a game. 13 of 13. And Braden says touchdown, and so I assume he's referring to the Iowa game. Throws it. Nope, that's a touchdown here for the Buckeyes. Okay, so finally we get a passing touchdown here, get some points. It's about time. It's about time. And that was Igbuka there with the reception there in the end zone for the touchdown to give the Buckeyes their first points of the game here in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. So it took some time there, and they had to move this ball, but finally some points, and made the points keep coming in. All right, and now for the extra point to tie it up. Extra point is good. Let's see, Braden says, hey, JB, we don't score touchdowns. And so, hey, this season has been different, though. There's a lot of people that have been angry because they can no longer safely take the unders with you guys. All right, but it's 7-7 now, all tied up here in the second quarter. 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. And again, Will Howard, 14 of 14 for 116 yards and a touchdown. All right, let's see. Samuel says UTEP versus Tennessee Vols game starts now in the first quarter. All right, bet. Appreciate that update there. And Braden says good, as if he means it. As if he means it. But you guys let me know, what are some other games that are playing today in college football that you guys are looking forward to seeing later today? And Braden says Harbor Bowl on Monday should be a great game. And so that it should be. That it should be. That it should be. So Braden, what's the outlook right now in fantasy football? Any hopes for you this upcoming weekend to win? You feel like, how are you feeling about your fantasy team? I'd ask RC, but RC probably doesn't even know what's going on in his own fantasy league right now. I have checked, and RC, your team is currently on the hot spot. What does that mean? We're going to be having a conversation at the end of the fantasy football season about the future of you in this fantasy football league, RC. Yes, JB's calling you out, RC. Calling you out. I've been looking at who's been making moves and who has not been making moves there. And with the record being how it is, RC, you got to make some moves. But now JB's thinking that next year we're probably going to have, instead of it being 16 teams, that we might end up having less teams because it's really hard to have 16 people that really just focus purely on, actually making moves and stuff each week. So I'm going to probably reduce it by about 4 teams probably at the end of the year is what JB's thinking. Let's see. Braden says the only game is Army versus Notre Dame. And so, oh, man, I got Notre Dame winning by, I'm going to say 20 to 30. 20 to 30. They win that one at least by 20 to 30, I think. Similar to the Navy game, but not as bad as the Navy game. I can't remember what the final score was in that one, but probably a 20-point victory, to put it nicely. All right, kickoff on the way. All right, so let us see what Indiana's got in store on this drive. Let's see. Samuel says NCAA college top team, number 11, Tennessee Vols. And so, oh, yeah, Tennessee's been great this year. Braden says, I think I can win this week mostly because my opponent hasn't been paying attention to their roster. Oh, man. Oh, man, one of those type of matchups there. So, yeah, I've got a couple long-time people as well that after this season, they're not coming back because they've done nothing, especially this year, last year as well. So they're not coming back. So we'll probably be 12 teams. But hey, that means for the rest of us, though, 12 teams, we could really, stack up some rosters now. So because we've been having to do the bare minimum, having 16. That one year we had 20 people in the league. And so, yeah. Let's see. Laney says going to be flipping back and forth between the games. I understand that. Totally understand that. JB will hold things down here with Ohio State. All right. Running play here picks up about 2 yards on the carry there for Indiana. And that was Tyson Lawton there for 2 yards. He's got 4 carries for 8 yards so far in this one and a rushing touchdown. All right. So now 3rd and 8 coming up here. Again, second quarter with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Right now, for the Buckeyes, we got to get this stop here. They are 4 or 5 on 3rd down. That's been irking JB. We got to get some stops on 3rd downs. We give them the 3rd down. We got to stop. We got to bring some pressure here, but also cover, especially that middle. Now let's get after him. Snaps the ball. Shotgun formation. Pressure's getting there. Pressure gets to him. Let's go. Let's go. And it's a fumble. Or at least it looks like a fumble there. But either way, what a play. What a play. Recovered by Ohio State. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Braden says sack fumble. Braden's over there doing cartwheels. He's so excited right now for the Buckeyes. I can feel it from here. Let's go. That's how you play defense. Turn that H to an L. Turn it to some losers. All right, now offense. We got to score touchdowns here because I know how the Buckeyes like to do. We get an opportunity like this, we'll like to come away with a field goal. No, it's time for us to go ahead and score a touchdown. Here in the second with 6 minutes and 23 seconds to go from the 18-yard line of Indiana. Receiver goes in motion. Howard looking, throws one. Oh, Howard. Howard, how could you miss that? How could you miss that? You're literally 14 to 14. Why does the incompletion have to be that one? That one should have been completion. Oh man. But hey, it was a good effort though. I actually like the call. I like the call. We need to take those type of shots. All right, I call a pass play, but man, if Howard does not look to run this ball. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Indiana showing pressure up the middle. They give it to Jenkins, and Jenkins, oh, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose some yards, man. He's gonna lose some yards here. Why couldn't you fake the toss to him, and have Will Howard keep the ball here? Because clearly they are gunning for a guy like Jenkins in the backfield, and you saw how many guys they had in that line right there. They playing around. Let's see. Brandon says, "Oh, Smith with almost an insane catch," and so well, almost ain't good enough. Brandon says, "I don't think it would have been a good idea if he did if he did a cartwheel." Oh boy. 3rd and 14. All right, here we go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Snaps the ball. And Howard throws it. Are you kidding me? He throws an interception. Of all things that could have happened, you go from your first incompletion to your first interception. Will Howard. Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow. Braden says picked, and it wasn't Howard's fault. Oh, man. Are you serious? Wow. All of that just to turn the ball over and give it back to the Hoosiers. Y'all not serious. Braden says time to do a cartwheel. Oh, man. Oh, man. So just like that, turn the ball over. Let's see. O says, Will, he said, Will, you suck just like that. You say sorry, but you're over both of them. Oh man. You say, hopefully both are gone sooner than later. So, oh man, this is just terrible play, terrible play. Absolutely terrible play. I mean, because why throw it into that type of coverage there? But what can I say? What can I say? Ball went off the receiver hands there, but still. And again, we are currently right now here at the commercial after that last interception that Will Howard threw to Jalen Walker, the linebacker, number 2 for Indiana. So again, all tied up 7-7, still second quarter, 2 teams in the top 5 here. So, still tied up. Still plenty of football to be played. Let's see. Mr. JB said maybe the Buckeyes thinking about the Wolverines. You got some real jokes for a team that lost to Georgia Tech in the Hurricanes. You've got some real jokes. Speaking of which, the Hurricanes right now, almost at halftime, and they have a 3-point lead against Wake Forest. Again, this game is in Miami, and the score is 17-14, and a 3-point lead against Wake Forest. who's currently 4-6 on the year. So a 4-6 squad competing with the Hurricanes. That's just the team Miami is. All right, so here we go. Hoosiers with the football from their own 11-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back here in the second quarter with 5 minutes and 22 seconds to go. High snap, feeds it to the back and the back. Trying to break to the outside here, still running, tripped up there, but picked up about a good 4 or 5 yards there on that carry. And that was Justice Ellison there on the carry. He picks up 5 yards. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. What are they going to call it? 6 yards there. So we got 2nd and 4 coming up. All right, shotgun formation. And it's another running play, and he breaks away from a tackle. You can't be missing tackles. You can't be missing tackles. You legitimately had him right where you wanted him at. All we can do is scheme it up. It's up to the players to come in here and to make the play. And when you're in a position like that, you call yourself a linebacker and you get a clean shot on a running back. You have got to bring him down. He just shook you off like you were dust on a table or something. Let's see. Braden says, you love that my dad just comes in here and randomly starts taking shots at Ohio State. Oh, man. And Tyson on the carry. How many yards is that? A pickup of 6 yards there on the carry. All right, so we got a 2nd and 4 situation coming up. All right, Buckeyes run defense got to tighten up now. Got to tighten up here. I've seen 4 yards, 7 yards, 6 yards. Got to tighten up here. Obviously, they want to control the possession here. All right, 2nd and 4. Feeds it to Tyson, who breaks outside there, picks up 5 yards on the carry. He's got 6 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown so far today. Let's see. Braden says, keep running the ball, Indiana. All right, so here we go. With 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Hoosiers out of the shotgun again. They're going to look to pass. Got him. Got him there. Got him for the sack. Needed that. So now you push him back here. Going to be a 2nd and 18. That time they tried to use the play fake there, but no, Buckeye said, either way, we're coming in that backfield. Whether we're going for the running back or the quarterback, whoever, we're coming in that backfield. All right, so 2nd and 18. And again, Indiana knows that they're getting the football to start off the second half here. So they're going to continue to try to take as much time off that clock here. They don't want to give the Buckeyes any time to try to score before the half. Let's see. Braden says, Ole Miss literally just missed a kick. Oh, wow. Seth, what's good? What's good? And Seth says, 4th down, but Ole Miss takes the lead over the Gators 17-14. All right, and you say no good, so it's no good. And so, oh, man. Now, that sounds like a game right there. That sounds like a game. All right, again, we just hit the 2-minute mark in this one, in which we're still tied up 7-7 here. 2 minutes until we get to halftime. All right, but again, still here at the commercial. All right, and again, 2 minutes until halftime here. And since we are at the commercial, let's see other scores to take note of. And again, JB feels like he's always behind when it comes to the scores. Yeah, maybe I should use my tablet here because my phone is definitely behind. Which is odd that the score is behind for JB. All right, let's see. Braden says, you think Kansas pulls off another upset for the third straight week? I'm not going to say it's impossible. They're clearly playing much better, but I don't think it happens there simply because, like, the teams that they've been able to upset, their offenses haven't been, I guess you can say, great offenses. But I think if the team is able to score like normal, that I think they'll lose it. But it'll be a nice game, though. It'll be a nice game, but ultimately, I don't think that they pull it for 3 weeks in a row. I don't think so. But I did give it some consideration when I was making my picks yesterday. I did give it a little consideration. And Mr. Braden from the future says, what was that, Indiana? So now I can't wait to see. All right, breaks the huddle. Man, Braden's way ahead of me. All right, shotgun here. Back goes in motion. Throws it. And yeah, he's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Third down coming up with 1 minute and 53 seconds left to go. Timeout's got to be called here. Timeout's got to be called. And the Buckeyes do call a timeout. They've got 2 timeouts remaining because now you get the stop there. You leave yourself some time to go down there and to try to score, especially knowing that Indiana's going to get the football when they start the second half. So, and 3rd and 18, we got to stop them on 3rd and 18. We got to. And Samuel says crazy bad weather, severe thunderstorm, tornado seasons next year for this 2025. And so, insane. Again, Samuel, the weather forecaster. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 18 coming up. All right, Buckeyes, stay focused here. Don't commit no penalties. So draw play. And Ellison's going to pick up 3 yards there on the play. And yeah, that's going to bring up 4th down. All right, so 4th down coming up. So we will get to see the Buckeyes run their version of their 2-minute offense with 1 minute and 47 seconds left. We'll see how much time after the punt, unless we can get a miracle special teams play. Oh my goodness. What just happened there? Let's go. Let's go. It's not Christmas yet, but we'll take that gift. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Wow, Braden, why you ain't tell me that, buddy? Why you ain't tell me that? Let's see. Old man says, let's go. About time. That's right. That's right. JB's looking to change the narrative about JB streaming Ohio State. Let's get it. Let's get it. Well, all right, now we got to get into the end zone here. All right, don't go playing around with it. Let's get into the end zone. You literally should be getting into the end zone here, and I don't want to see no dumb stuff. Take goes in motion. Indiana's crunching in, and Will Howard probably should have bounced to the outside that time, but I'll take a 3-yard pick up there. Second down coming up. There's more time off the clock. Just keep getting 3 yards each time. We'll be in a good place. We'll get where we want to get. All right. I need to see both him and Judkins in there, and the option for who. You know what? Don't even give him the option there. I just thought about it. It's Will Howard. So we'll do some stuff. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Old man says, "Hey, Trey Harris looking like a first-round receiver, like a round 1 receiver." Laney says, "What's the score right now?" The score is currently 7-7. So we're all 7-7 in this one here. Judkins just ran the ball, gained no yards on the play. So we'll continue to let the time just continue to milk down here. We got 1 timeout as well. But, man, we better call a play. Get Will Howard moving, get him rolling to the right. Have a tight end, whether it's 89, whoever, there. And if it's not there, he tucked that thing in and he run and protect it with 2 hands. All right, so here we go. 3rd and goal. They feed it to TreVeyon Henderson, and TreVeyon Henderson gets the touchdown. Buckeyes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So now the Buckeyes have scored, and with the extra point, that's going to make it 14-7. Braden says, watching you say stuff and then crazy stuff happens. It's hilarious. Maybe JBC in the future. What can I say? I just know my team. I just know my team. What can I say? What can I say? Braden says touchdown. 14-7 now. Let's see. Braden says, Indiana, stop shooting yourselves in the foot. No Plexico Burris. All right, 14-7. 14-7. Well, you know what? Indiana, they're 10-0. So that tells me they're not just someone that easily shoots themselves in the foot, Braden. So if they're shooting themselves in the foot, you might want to consider who's got their hand on the pistol then and pointing it towards their foot. That would be our defense there. Thank you very much. The pressure that we're putting on them. Let's see. Old man says JB might break the no stream. And so, we had the Penn State one. We had the Notre Dame one. Can't forget the Notre Dame one last year. So the only one that didn't go our way last year, I'm not even going to mention that team, but you know which team I'm referring to and stuff like that. But since then, everything's been good. Everything's been good. Let's see. Samuel says, you're sick, Samuel? Really? Oh man, Sam. I hope it's not nothing that's, real serious, like in terms of like anything too bad that you can't recover from quickly, man. But I hope you get better soon, Samuel. I didn't know you were sick. Let's see. Braden says the Plexico Burris reference. And so I keep that one on speed dial. Keep that one on speed dial. For sure. Let's see. Old man says, let's go, Buckeyes. We need to keep the knee on their neck and take this W. That's right. Let's go. Let's go. What I really want to do is get to the point where if we can get a 2-score lead and apply more pressure and get them to have to play how we want them to play, to where they're going to have to go out there and pass it a lot more in the second half and stuff. But here we go. 21 seconds. Defense. All right. They're going to go ahead and take a knee. They're going to go ahead and take a knee. They've seen enough. They've seen enough. Calm yourself down, son. It's just a 14-7 score. Get your behind in the locker room here, and let's talk about how we're going to go out here and move the ball, man, because 14 points and a half ain't enough. Ain't enough. Ain't enough. If we're going to get where we're trying to get, we at least got to get to start getting at least 20+ points and a half. Y'all get me with this. We'll have 14 points come out in the second half. We'll hold the other team to 2 field goals, but we'll end up kicking 2 field goals as well. Over here celebrating like we already won the game, bro. Like chill, bro. This ain't Kansas State. Braden, how could you say that team, Braden? How could you say that team, man? Like, come on now. Come on. I mean, signs were being stolen, Braden. We don't want to give credit to that. Let's see. Old man says, Braden, we don't talk about that. And Samuel says the next live stream, that's right, the next live stream is going to be one that's going to make our good friend 80s real happy. It is the Eagles versus the Rams in that matchup there for Sunday Night Football, and that's going to be tomorrow at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, the Eagles versus the Rams at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. And so, 1, I want it for 80s. 2, I've got Jalen Hurts on my fantasy football team. 3, I've also got A.J. Brown, even though Devontae Smith's not playing, I got him too on my fantasy team. So different fantasy leagues, but I do have a lot of Eagle players on my fantasy teams. And I think I got the Eagles defense in one league, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So you know who I'm rooting for in that matchup there. So that's going to be the next live stream there on Sunday. And then for Monday is the Ravens and the Chargers, in which I got Lamar Jackson in one league. And I've got Zay Flowers in that same league as well. So it's pretty easy for JB, these upcoming streams that I have, who I'm going to be rooting for, because I got a lot at stake for my fantasy teams. And I also want to see both of those 2 teams do well this year anyway. So I'm all for it. I'll say this, though. I will say this. So far, early in this game, Indiana has done a tremendous job at shutting down Ohio State's running backs. The leading rusher that we have is Travion Henderson, and he's got 3 carries for 13 yards and a touchdown. And we're a team that we like to use. We're proud of our 2 running backs that we have, but neither one of them has really been able to bust a big one just yet. But I think that changes in the second half. It may be late third quarter before it starts to change. And considering how much time Indiana takes off the clock here, it might be early fourth quarter. But at some point, as long as we maintain the lead, at some point, I feel like our run game is going to improve and add that balance there. But Will Howard, 14 of 16, 116 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I need my boy Jeremiah Smith to get going in the second half. But I don't mind the completions. That interception that he threw, it wasn't the best read, but it wasn't his fault. It did go off the receiver hands there. But if we can start getting some deep plays to also help us out, that'd be big time. That'd be big time. And as for the defense, the first drive, Indiana scored that touchdown, but since then, we have not let them score since that opening drive there. So defense got to continue to make those plays and avoid penalties. Avoid penalties, because that helped them out a bunch on that opening drive. Indiana's quarterback, he's got 50 yards passing. He's 6 of 9 for 50 yards passing. Their leading rusher is Ellison, who's got 9 carries for 37 yards. They would love to continue to run the ball, but we got to make sure that doesn't happen. We got to make sure that doesn't happen. Samuel says the Monday night live stream one. Yeah, the Monday night one starts at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. So 8:15 p.m. Eastern time is the Monday night one for the Ravens and the Chargers, which is going to be a good one. It's going to be a real good one. Going to be a real good one. All right, but we are here at the half. So let us see what else is taking place so far here. Although I'm pretty sure I'm behind everybody else when it comes to that. And so, yep, 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. That is correct. Samuel, that is correct. Yep. All right, so looking at, let me pull up my tablet here, because I don't know why the score is so far behind from my phone. I see Syracuse versus UConn is really competitive. Syracuse is up 21-14. I had no idea what to expect from UConn there, but seeing that it's 21-14, that tells me that Syracuse Cal McCourt is going to have to be throwing. It's probably throwing for. Oh my goodness, Cal McCourt's already throwing for 333 yards in the first half. That's insane. That's insane. Braden says he likes talking about the fact that the Buckeyes are up 14-7. All right, Braden, we can talk about that. Braden said, like, it just breaks his heart to know that we're not undefeated, the Buckeyes. And so he really wants to see us go out there and succeed. Let's see. Braden says, McCourt is a gunslinger. Yes, I'm looking to see if they have a second half player prop up on Underdog because 333 yards passing there. That's insane. He's already almost surpassed his player prop at the beginning of the game, which was at I think 350. So I just didn't realize that they were going to keep it competitive enough for where he would have to throw for so many yards. So I feel like that's an easy one. They got his second half at 166 yards. Heck yeah, he's going to get that. Heck yeah. How many yards does Cam Ward have so far? 219. Let's see. What else do they have? Yep. So again, here at the half. So JB's just doing some halftime type of things here. All right. All right. But again, still waiting on the second half here. But first half, Buckeyes up 14-7. And Indiana gets the football first in the second half. That's one thing to consider there. They will get the football first in the second half. All right, let's see. Old man says this is our game to lose. Need to come out and get a stop and then milk that clock with our two good running backs. And so that is certainly the game plan. Like certainly the game plan needs to be the game plan, I should say. Needs to be the game plan for sure. But you're right. What's really important, it is so important for us that on this third, when the third quarter starts and they get this football, we do need to, ideally, I would like to see a 3-and-out here. Set the tone here. Don't let them feel that they can keep running this ball and, try to cause a problem that way. We have to set the tone here. And if we keep pounding it, those running backs will get going. They will get going at some point if we just keep pounding it. Absolutely. Let's see. Old man says, by the way, I just seen Mr. JB say about the Buckeyes cheating like he's not out here cheating every year in fantasy football. Oh man, yes. Isn't that the truth? But yeah, Mr. JB took that shot yesterday talking about of course you can't make good picks when it comes to who's gonna win when you can't pick good players on your fantasy team. So Mr. JB took a shot, a rare occasion that Mr. JB took a shot. Oh man. Insane, insane. Let's see. Braden says, JB, do you think Ohio State and Oregon can become a great Big Ten rivalry? And so, oh, absolutely. The rivalry's already gotten started. There's a lot of bad blood already. So it's got all the makings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Now, again, I said great. Didn't say the greatest, but great. Yes. Let's see. Old man says, but he wanted Tua in May for Pittman and a backup receiver. And Braden says he traded Pittman to him. Old man. Oh man. Oh man. I'm seeing some deals have been worked, and as the commissioner, I'm like, wait a minute. How many deals have been made this year? Because I don't remember too many trades going down. But yeah, that's insane. That's insane. All right, let's see. Jesse Simmons says UTEP versus Tennessee Vols game is 0-0. So it's still 0-0 in that matchup there to start the second quarter. Now that's interesting there, a whole quarter there, but it's just one quarter there, but still, if UTEP keeps that going for a long time, that'll be interesting. Because right now, if you're, Tennessee or Georgia, style points against teams like this, that's gonna matter. Especially at this point. It's going to matter. Braden said that trade happened a couple weeks ago. And so let's see. Old man says, Braden, hopefully you robbed him. You say, Mr. JB, the man, when it comes to fantasy, need him to lose this year. Oh, man, wishing on his downfall. Oh, Tennessee with a nice interception I seen on a highlight there. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, man, but that's insane. That's insane. All right, let's see. Braden says you got Worthy and Wendell Robinson. And so you got both Worthy and Wendell Robinson. And who was the other person other than Michael Pittman that you gave up in that one? And SMU taking Virginia to the slaughterhouse out there, I see. Let's see. Samuel says Tennessee red zone timeout now. And so, okay. Appreciate the update there. And Braden says Kenneth Walker. So Kenneth Walker and Michael Pittman Jr. there. So you get top tier running back. Well, one of the top tier running backs in fantasy, and also a receiver who hasn't lived up to the hype there, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Michael Pittman Jr. there. It doesn't seem like he really cares too much about the season there. But for Worthy, who, yeah, he had a good week last week, but not too consistent. What has Rondell Robinson been doing as of late? I know early on in the season he's been doing pretty good, but what's he been doing as of late? And I wonder with the new quarterback coming in there, DeVito, how's that going to impact him moving forward? But interesting, interesting. I see the upside there on that trade for you there, Braden. And I'm pretty sure that Mr. JB wanted a running back out of that trade, it seems like. So, okay. I'll tell you what, old man, you can agree with me. Trades have really changed from a couple years ago when we had guys picking up guys off the street to try to include them in a trade for a Justin Jefferson. Braden says Robinson's been really consistent when it comes to fantasy. Let's see. Old man says, dang, Braden, yeah, I wasn't trading May or Tua. You want after his running backs. You went after his running backs. And so, yeah. Well, I guess that's why it didn't go down then. Because clearly he made that trade to acquire a running back. So I doubt he was going to make another trade and get rid of a running back. Let's see. Old man says, yeah, that you said that was crazy. Dude picked up 2 guys to try and get Jefferson. He did get him. But it pretty much JB had to axe him out the season after that. Like just got rid of him on the spot. Brandon says, yeah, Pittman has done much for you for Mr. JB. Hasn't done much for Mr. JB there. And so I mean, but you look at Mr. JB's team, though. I mean, in all reality, if I'm looking at his fantasy team, let me pull up his fantasy team. He's pretty stacked at wide receiver. So I can understand why he made that trade and just put Pittman there because he doesn't need to play Pittman. He had plenty of receivers already. So he just needed to get a running back. And that's what he got. And with old man, I'm guessing he needed to get a quarterback since I think Dak Prescott is his quarterback. Uh, and so when Dak went down, he needed a quarterback, but did not want to part with a running back. Old man says, well, he wasn't getting to or May. There it is. There it is. Oh man, relegated to starting Cooper Rush this upcoming week. Oh my. That's going to be interesting. Let's see. That's right. So he's got Derek Carr, and Derek Carr is on a bye week, but Derek Carr gave him 26 points last week, 30 points the week before. So if Carr keeps playing like that, should be okay, at least until I guess the playoffs, anyways. All right, let's see. Samuel said Tennessee Vols touchdown, so it's 7-0. So Tennessee scored. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And old man says, I'll let them sit before I trade them to Mr. JB. Oh man. Oh man. That reminds me of the first year or two the first year or two in fantasy football where we would have guys that would pick up like 3 or 4 quarterbacks for the week to prevent their opponent from finding the quarterback in free agency and stuff like that because we didn't have a lot of quarterbacks available. So yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then JB did the infamous trade where I traded Ryan Fitzpatrick after he got benched in exchange for who did I get back in exchange for that? But I traded him to my rival because my rival didn't check to see that Tua actually was going to be starting that year. So I got in exchange. Was it Joe Burrow or was it someone else? I can't even remember who I got back in exchange. But I got his starting quarterback. He thought that I just needed to swap a quarterback because Ryan Fitzpatrick was on a bye week. He didn't check the news, and so That was insane. I didn't expect him to fall for it, but he did. So saved my season. But yeah, a lot of guys back then had about 4 or 5 quarterbacks on their roster. Let's see. Sammy says UTEP is ball. They got the ball. Okay. Let's see. Oh, says A-Rod about to be done. Adams about to request a trade. He's going to want to get traded to the Saints. He's going to want to go and join forces now with Derek Carr. He said Jets just set themselves back with going all in with A-Rod. And so, yes. And the funny part is, oh man, they really thought that they had did something when they acquired that trade, when they had beat us the first time around. They really thought that they were heading somewhere. Man, how that didn't last long at all. Let's see, Braden says, was about to say that, old man. Devontae, everything he's done has been about relationships. Every move he's tried to go to, it's about going to the relationship. You think because you got a good relationship, it's going to make the team good? No, relationships are good because the team is doing good. That relationship in Green Bay was good because you guys were winning. They had the big three. They had A-Rod, they had Devontae Adams, and they had Braden. So that was the big three they needed. But now, all that's left is Braden, and he's got a new, big three over there now. All right, so we're getting ready for the second half in this one here. Kickoff on the way. Will we get a return here by Indiana? No return. Oh, says, let's be real. Love with almost the same offense outplayed A-Rod last year with the Packers. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's see. Braden says, what franchise is more dysfunctional right now, the Jets or the Giants? Also, this has to make you happy. It's obvious. It's obvious it's the Jets, without question. Without question, the Jets are the more dysfunctional franchise. At least the Giants occasionally know how to bring in a Tom Coughlin when they really want to decide to start doing something and stuff like that. So that the organization has seen what success looks like. The Jets have never seen it since Joe Namath. They haven't seen it. They haven't touched it. They haven't smelt it. They've watched every other team in their division get to the Super Bowl like 3 times in a row. Every other team in the AFC East has had at some point in their history has done that, except for the Jets. They've just always been that dysfunctional team. Giants, they may be down bad, but they can make good decisions. The Jets, they couldn't make a good decision if you gift wrapped a good decision and gave it to them for Christmas. They still wouldn't be able to open it. All right, but Ellison with a 5-yard carry there. Ellison looking, and he lost the ball. Y'all better get that ball. Let's go, Buckeyes. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all better say it's Buckeye football. Are you kidding me? How did you not get on the ball? They playing with JB. Braden said he was on the bench the entire time. Let's see. O says the Jets thought they could pull a buck with A-Rod. That's right. But they gave him the keys, and look what happened. He crashed the vehicle. Braden says, yep, old man. Sammy says, come on, Ohio State. O says Jets. He said the Giants are a quarterback away. He said Giants players were getting open. Jones just so bad. I can't believe we didn't recover that. I really thought we dived on that ball. I'm flabbergasted here. But Indiana, delay of the game. Those referees did not want to call it. They did not want to call it. Even if they snapped the ball right now, they would overlook it. But moves them back 5 yards. I can't believe we didn't recover that fumble. I cannot believe we did not cover that fumble. Braden says, true, old man. They need to draft Cam Ward. Oh, it says, how do you get he literally dove on it. He literally dove on it. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. Oh, I don't know how he didn't get that. I don't know how. I have no idea. All right, but here we go. 3rd and 8. Come on, we got to get after him. Got to get after him. Throws it. Incomplete. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Braden said the Giants have some really good young receivers. Just need a quarterback there. And so, yes, that's true. They've got, Neighbors. They've got Robinson. They've got, and not only that, they've got, Tyrone Tracy. I like what he can do in the backfield as well. So they've got some young pieces. They really do. They really do. So they just got to get, the quarterback to make it all come together for the offense. Kind of like we saw the Commanders got their quarterback and how things, working out. Samuel says Tennessee Vols is ball. And gets the return here, 25, 30, 35, 40, at the 50, at the 40, at the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a return. Wow. Special teams being special. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man, you can see the hate spewing from Indiana's coach. You can see it. I can feel it. It's like he's trying to awaken his ultra sense or something like that, bro. I'm like, bro. But look at that return. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What you got to say about that, Mr. JB? Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that. Old man says he's running laps after this game until he makes a big-time play. Braden says, wow. Caleb Downs. Old man says, let's go. Says we needed that. Black Medicine says, boo. He says, boo, Indiana. Boo, Indiana. Again, because he realizes an Indiana loss only makes Alabama's statement that much more better. That much more better. Let's see. Old man says, Mr. JB, it's not too late for you to be a Pats and a Buckeyes fan. He says, make the conversion. Do it for yourself. He says, if you convert, he'll make the trade with you. Let's see. Samuel says Tennessee Vols touchdown, 14-0. So Tennessee, they're striking up the band as well here. Okay. Like Mr. says, you turn the TV for 3 seconds, and Indiana's just out there rolling in it. And we're not talking dough. Oh, man. Wow. Now, this is what I'm talking about here. 21-7. Let's go. Defense, keep going. Black Medicine says, boo, Tennessee. Samuel says, no Tennessee touchdown. Braden says, that's crazy, Black. Yes. Oh, man. Old man says, well, turn the TV again. Turn the TV again. Oh, man. 21-7. Indiana scored the first touchdown of the game in the first quarter. They were feeling good. But the Buckeyes since scored 21 unanswered. And how we've done it has just been unorthodox, really. But, hey, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? And let's see. Black Mason says the SMU needs more respect. Who are they beating up on again? Is it Virginia? There's so many Virginia teams. I want to make sure I got the right Virginia team. All right, and again. But, bruh, the fact that Kyle McCord already at the half had 333 yards passing, I am over here like, why did I not go ahead and take this man over pregame? Because I took it for the second half, though, at 160. Got to get to 166 yards in the second half there. But, yeah, he's just out here just throwing it. And so, let's see. Braden says, yeah, Black, and let's see. All right, so yeah, okay, Virginia, okay. And look at the Big Ten standings there. The top 4 competing for a college football playoff spot potentially. hoping to make their bid. Yeah, there goes Iowa. I know Purdue last night, they played against Michigan State. And when I had turned to like stop watching, it was like a 7-point lead for Michigan State late in like mid fourth yesterday. I think it was like 24-17. But I'm guessing that means Michigan State won since Purdue has not won a conference game. Samuel says, now they scored the touchdown. It's 14-0. Okay. All right, so the Buckeyes getting ready to kick this one off here. Kickoff on the way. Defense has got to continue to go out here and to make some plays defensively. No return. And let's see. All right, so now Indiana trailing 21-7. You're facing adversity for really the first time this season because Indiana, they were not a team that was trailing at any point throughout the season. So now they have to ask themselves, how do they respond now that they've finally been hit in the mouth? It's easy to be a boxer when you're not getting hit, but now that you're actually getting hit, how do you respond? Braden says that Indiana needs to throw an interception now. I corrected that for you, Braden. I know how autocorrect can be. So Braden wants to see Indiana throw an interception. Again, third quarter, 12 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Hoosiers with the football from their own 25-yard line. Snaps the ball, gives it to the back, and the back gets tripped up there, but picks up a solid 9 yards there on the carry. And that was Lawton on the carry. So we got 2nd and 2 coming up here for Indiana. I mean, look at this coach. He looks like he's got a temper on him. Oh, man. All right, 2nd and 2. And throws it incomplete. Incomplete. All right, let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 2. Let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop here. Let's see. Simon says Tennessee Vols game at Knoxville, Tennessee. Braden says, you know what I meant, JB. And so, hey, I'm just making sure that the public understands what you truly mean, Braden. I don't want somebody to get the idea that you're not rooting for the Buckeyes here. So I had to correct that for you. I got you back. Braden says, oh, come on. Laney says, what's the score, JB? The score is Buckeyes 21, Hoosiers 7. So the Buckeyes are leading right now 21-7. All right, 3rd and 2. So on 3rd and 2, looking, throws it, incomplete, incomplete. 4th down coming up. Let's go. Hoosiers will have to punt the ball. Now, I say 4th and 2, I would be on special alert right now for some type of a fake punt because I just got a feeling right now, based upon the reaction of the coach, he understands the situation of this game right here. So I would certainly be on the lookout for anything suspicious. Let's see. Black Medicine says, what's the Iowa score? Is it 3-2? Meanwhile, the punt. So no return on this punt as it goes to the 24-yard line. And Laney says, go Bucks. That's right. Go Buckeyes. Absolutely. And old man says Trey Harris out here going crazy. Definitely a late 1st round pick, maybe a middle 1st round pick if he keeps playing like this and staying healthy. Let's see. Braden says fake punt. Let's go, Indiana. You say go, let us go. And so now, yeah. Way too late there, Braden. Way too late. Come on now. Come on now. Shaking my head here, Braden. Shaking my head. That autocorrect is getting the better of you, Braden. All right, but again, at the commercial here, again, 3rd quarter, Buckeyes up 21-7, 11 minutes and 47 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. This is where we have to really lock in here, and let's go ahead and get ourselves another score here. Let us really just take away the hope Ideally, take off a good 4, 5, 6 minutes off the clock in the process. But if we score quickly, JB won't be mad at all. Black Medicine says UMass for the playoffs. Let's keep it easy now. Let's not go that far now. But are they? Is the score close against UGA? Because I believe they're playing UGA, if I'm not mistaken. So is it relatively close? Old man says just milk this clock and let Judkins do what he do. Do what he do. Speaking of do what he do, if Kyle McCoy don't go out there and start throwing this ball now that I took him. Let's see. Old man says at worst get a field goal with 6, 7 minutes taken off the clock. Black man says nah, just 8 points. And so okay, just 8 points there, but still. I mean, what quarter? What quarter? I say just 8 points there, but is it still first quarter? Oh yeah, and since we're pretty much, a good part of the fantasy football season, those of you that do play fantasy football, let me know in the chat who's been the most disappointing fantasy football player in terms of somebody that you were really high on prior to the draft. Doesn't mean that you drafted him, but you felt he was going to have a breakout year. So I guess, even if you're not playing fantasy football, but somebody that you thought was a good candidate for a breakout season that just didn't just not break out, but took an opposite step and went backwards. And so let's see. Samuel says best chance to make the college football SEC of the SEC teams entering week 13 is Texas with a 93% and 99-1 record, or 10 Georgia with a 93% and 8-1 record, or 7 Alabama. That's a lot of teams up there for the best percentage there. Let's see. Old man says it was Waddle. Let's see. Black Medicine says RC was the most disappointing. I gotta say, Zamir White was someone that I had in high regards, and it just, yeah, like it was foolish on my part to expect anything from Zamir White, just because Josh Jacobs had left, and I thought he was going to do a decent job of getting opportunities. But man, what a pass! Okay, let's go. Let's go. 25 yards there on the reception there for the Buckeyes and a first down. Uh-oh. Took us to midfield as well. Let's go. Let's go. But I think I might have to change my vote to RC as well. It's the most disappointing. Oh, it says for some reason Tua doesn't like Waddle this year. I feel the same about Tyreek. He's not even looking for Tyreek to get into the end zone. Meanwhile, Travion Henderson picks up 3 yards on the carry. 2nd and 7 coming up for Travion Henderson and the Ohio State Buckeyes. 11 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. And again, the score right now, Buckeyes 21, Hoosiers 7. Let's see. Black Manson says, for another reason, Tua's body doesn't like the game of football. And so that's a fact. 2nd and 7, try to give the Henderson there. And Henderson fights to get back to the line of scrimmage there, but no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd and 7. All right, now I hate this whole condensing it stuff. We have got to get to the point where we're opening up the playbook. We're up 21-7. I get we want to milk the clock, and I do get that. But still, let's continue to be aggressive here. Let's continue to keep that in mind here. Do not shrink the playbook. Now, let's get this first down. I would look for Jeremiah Smith right now. I know he's had a somewhat quiet game by his standards. On 3rd and 7, I will look for him because I believe he can get the first down right now. But let's see, shotgun formation, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Tight end goes in motion right now. Ball at the 47-yard line of Indiana. Howard has the ball. Howard throws it, and he gets the completion to Jeremiah Smith on the sideline. Let's go. Let's go. First down. Now we get a fresh set of downs to work with here. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Samuel says Ohio State is on the game. Playoff win 24-25. And so JB thinks so. JB believes so. Let's see. Black Man says the Florida State's up 3-0 against Charleston Southern in the second. But Charleston, they're probably about to drive on them. I'm pretty sure they're driving. Oh, man, this is real bad for them. All right, 1st and 10. Hands it up the middle. Nice gain of 5 yards there by Travion Henderson. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Like Mason says, bruh, don't tell me that Charleston scored, bruh. But do tell me if that is the case. But don't tell me. Let's see. Braden says, please, Charleston Southern, do the funny. Do it for the beautiful city of Charleston. Oh, man. 2nd and 5. Here in the third quarter, with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Multiple tight ends here on the play. One receiver, one back in the backfield. And gives it to the back. And look at him get that first down. And it's Judkins getting the first down and moving the chains. Moving the chains. Oh, we got some late shoving here. Come on now. Referee pretends not to notice again. But that was a 8-yard pickup there by Judkins. All right, let's see. Samuel says Missouri versus Mississippi State Bulldogs game, evening game, start time is 3:15 p.m. All right, so honestly though, real talk. If I'm a team that has an SEC team with 2 losses, and I'm a little concerned here, you want to see Indiana get blown out for the fact that just means, oh my, look at that. Jeremiah Smith gets the first down on the end around. But if Indiana gets blown out, then everything that we've said about them not playing anybody, which of course was already true, but the committee would have no choice but to acknowledge, like, hey, when they played somebody, they got blowed out here. Yeah. Mark them off. Give the nod to that 2-loss SEC team. So that's another factor as well. So if you're Indiana, even if you don't win, you want it to be respectable. So you can still say, hey, it's not our fault. We lost to the number 2 ranked team in the country. Let's see. Braden says they're driving, JV. And so, oh, man, get your boy updated there. Oh, man. All right, here we go. 1st and goal. And look at that nice run. I mean, Henderson does such a good job there of just finding those lanes quickly. Like, I know Judkins has the power and stuff. It can break tackles, but Henderson does a tremendous job of finding those lanes. He picked up 5 yards there on the carry. Now we got a 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line of Indiana. Again, current drive, 8 plays, 71 yards, 4 minutes and 50 seconds off the clock in terms of time possession. I mean, but right now, we got a Buckeye that's being looked at by the medical staff right now. So that's going to stop the clock with 6 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in the third quarter of play. Let's see. Old man says, nah, send the big boys after them. Let's see. Sammy says, next game, Mississippi State Bulldogs versus Ole Miss. Game start time is 2:30 p.m. on, yep, that's right, November, Friday 29th. Man, JB is struggling right now. Let's see. Black Manson says, nah, Indiana needs to win. You say Bama will be in regardless. Like, oh, man. Well, they may need to win, but they're not going to win. So they can need it all they want. It's just not going to happen. Let's see. So Iowa's still up 16-6 in the late stages of the third quarter against Maryland. Let's see. Jacksonville State up 20-11 against Sam Houston. Liberty's beating Kentucky 14-7. Rice and UAB are tied up 7-7. Still early in the first quarter. Bowling Green is up 6-0 against Ball State. And Black Medicine says famous last words for Indiana. Oh, man. Braden said they got 16 points by scoring 8 safeties. If that's not the most believable way to reach 16 there for Iowa, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. Like Mason says, that Sam Houston had a massive fall off since joining the FBS. What's their record this year? What is their record this year? I see that Appalachian State on the year is 4-5. So not the App State we're used to seeing. All right, and again, the injured player for the Buckeye being looked at by the medical staff. This is big because this will remove old man's ban on JB streaming Ohio State games. This right here will remove that. And Samuel says, goodbye. See you soon later on next year, November 2025. You say next year, November 25? Samuel, that's a long wait there. Hopefully, we'll see you before then, buddy. All right, 2nd and goal here for the Buckeyes. Howard up under center. What a nice spin move there by Travion Henderson to avoid losing a yard and actually being just a yard shy of getting into the end zone. Now, if we don't go in there and quarterback sneak it like we're supposed to, but yes, that's the spin move. I think that college football 25 gave the wrong spin ability, which should have went to Travion Henderson, but they gave it to Juggins, I see. Old man says, yep, we win this. I won't bring it up again. All right, here we go. 3rd and goal. Fakes it. Gets a tight end all by himself for a touchdown. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Let's go. Let's go. And that's Jelani Thurman. Man, I don't think I've said his, I've never said his name before. But hey, that's a nice touchdown there. And he's pulling out all the celebrations here. So the Buckeyes cash it in. It's called learning from your mistakes. They learned on that previous time where they got stopped that Indiana went all in to stop them from 1 yard out. So this time they said, we're just going to go ahead and play fake it, throw it there to the tight end. There it is. So now the extra point to make it 28-7 and the extra point attempt, it is good. So Ohio State leading here in the 3rd quarter with 6:02 left to go. But JB's not satisfied. JB wants more. I want more. Let's see. Like Message says, they suck too. You say App State and Georgia Southern dominated the FCS for years. There were tornadoes in the Mississippi Trailer Park. And let's see. Braden says, touchdown, game over. And Braden says, bye, Samuel. See you next year. Black Medicine says, Samuel must be doing some time. And so he must have got revenge when them guys were messing with his car that day. So he must have finally found him and got some revenge. So, oh, man. Black man says, boo. Old man says, yeah, it's over. Well, there's still plenty of time there. JB wants to see us go ahead and put him on ice. Go ahead and put him on ice and send a message. Look at that. 29 consecutive wins against Indiana, the longest win streak versus an opponent in Big Ten history. So this will be number 30 should things continue to go the way that it's looking. Samuel is rolling right now. Oh, man. Braden says, what, Samuel, what did you do, man? Because remember, y'all, Samuel was talking about he was going to go get to his gun when them guys were messing around his vehicle and stuff like that. So I'm assuming he found them and stuff like that. And let's just say he turned off the controller, to put it nicely, and they won't be messing any more cars. And yeah, so somebody reported Samuel. So looks like we have to wait a whole year to see him come back, man. That's insane. Like Mr. says, well, in any event, we'll see you on the next stream, Samuel. All right, so here we go. 3rd quarter, 6:02 left to go here from their own 25-yard line. So let's see what Indiana does here. They're going to go ahead and run the ball and picks up how many yards there on the carry? That was Lawson for 12 yards there. So Lawson picks up 12 yards on that one. So Indiana continuing to run the ball. Let's see. Old man says, I'm saying it's over and I can't bring up you streaming the Buckeyes. And so, oh man, so no. No. And so Tyson Lawton, why? 21 yards on the carry. And that's going to ruin JB's player prop there for taking the under on the longest rush for him for 13 yards as he just busted one for 21 yards, which is the downfall when a defense stops carrying. Massive one. I really thought I had that one. Runs it again, picks up 2 yards in the play. Dang it, defense. You just couldn't remain disciplined. All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's see. Braden's crying. He says, you know it's blowout when you start messing around. All right, well, let's see. 2nd and 8 here. They got the ball at the Buckeyes 40-yard line. And now they want to get the running back in the backfield to lose 3 yards there. You couldn't do that before Tyson Lawton went out there and had that huge, huge run. The nerve of them. All right, let's see. Samuel says, goodbye, sad NCAA college football 2024 to 2025. And Braden says, Indiana, don't be like Florida State from last year. Yeah, nobody wants to be like that. Nobody wants to follow that footprint there. But if DJU ends up transferring to Indiana after this season, then expect that. All right, here we go. 3rd and 11. Quick pass. Incomplete. 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 4th down coming up. Players are frustrated there for Indiana. Will they lose their composure? Again, they trail 28-7. They're not in a good spot right now. They're going to opt to go ahead and go for it here. All right, timeout called. All right, one less timeout for them to have, I guess. 3rd quarter, 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go, down 21 points, facing a 4th and 11, and they're going to want to go for it, roll the dice. Okay. Well, Tablet, looks like I fired you up for no reason. All right, and again, 4th down here for Indiana. And Samuel says, goodbye, Sad. It's the end of November. And so, oh, man, don't worry, Samuel. We still got next week. We still got next week. You know, we can't skip the actual Thanksgiving. Just remember, Samuel, in order for you to get to the point where you get to go see Santa and stuff like that, we got to get to December. So you should be happy about that. I'm sure you made quite the list. All right, 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. With the Buckeyes up 21-7, but Indiana with the football right now at the Buckeyes 43-yard line, and they're going to go for it here on 4th down when we come back. But they did call a timeout so they can talk things through. They've got, I think, 1 timeout remaining.
All right, so getting ready here for the. All right, so they will bring out the punt unit. So they called the timeout that time. I guess they thought about it, and they're going to bring out the punt unit here. So way to burn a timeout. I'm not sure why you call it a timeout in this situation. If you're going to punt the ball, just go ahead and take a penalty. But okay, what can I say, right? What can I say? It only helps us. All right. Fair catch and caught at the 9-yard line, and that's where Ohio State will take over with the football here. All right, so here we go. All right, so Buckeyes here going to be looking to milk a lot of clock. So run play. Going to pick up about 3 yards there on the carry. All right, let's see. Samuel says that next year on November the 5th, which is a Wednesday, he'll be turning 27 years old. He's already looking forward to next November. All right, tosses it here to the back and picks up about 2 yards there on the play. Come on, we got to get some first downs. All right, let's see. Braden says, bye again, Samuel. And Laney says, you're back. What's the score? The score is Buckeyes 28, Hoosiers 7. So Ohio State's winning 28-7 here in the third quarter, facing a 3rd and 5 here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Hoosiers bringing pressure. Throws it incomplete. Tried to fire that one in there to Smith, though, but incomplete. 4th down coming up. So the Buckeyes go 3 and out, and we'll have to punt the ball. But again, the Buckeyes lead right now 28-7 over Indiana. Yeah, I need to see some first downs. We don't want to get the ball and give it right back. No time virtually off the clock, basically. Not what we want. All right, punts on the way. And gets it from their own 41-yard line before he falls down himself. Braden says the Indiana O-line is trash. See, I told y'all that he was rooting for the Buckeyes here. Again, third quarter, 2:02 left to go. All right, from their own 41-yard line, shotgun. Receiver goes in motion. And, gets him for the sack. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about here in the third quarter with 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go. Buckeyes up 28-7. So run play. Takes it to the 40-yard line, so picks up about a good 6 yards here. Third down coming up. All right, here we go, 3rd and 10. And, gets him again it's getting nasty out there. It's getting nasty out there. Oh, man, somebody subbing Braden out there. Somebody sub him in. Oh, man. Another sack. Wow. 28-7 is the score. How about that? Getting after it. Wow. Wow. All right. I'm happier with the defense here, but for the offense, we need to continue to score because we got to build a habit of scoring each time we get the football. Let's see. Samuel says, is it cool weather there? And so, I mean, the weather over here, and considering that JB hasn't stepped outside yet, currently 73 degrees over here. So, fairly sunny there, but JB's got his AC blasting over here. But it's actually pretty good and sunny out here today. Let's see. Braden says you weigh like 175 pounds. You're not blocking a 250-pound man. Braden, they say it's about the heart of the dog as opposed to the size of the dog here. So I believe in you that if you really want to go out there, Braden, and with the right motivational speech, you can go out there and block that 250-pound man. I believe in you. I believe in you. We'll put you on the line. And we'll put Black Medicine at quarterback. We'll put Black Medicine at quarterback. So that's what we'll do. And we'll put Samuel at running back. That's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. Let's see. Braden says, Samuel isn't doing time. I see Black was wrong. And so, I mean, there's a lot of people, a lot of celebrities like Samuel and stuff like that, considering his 19,000 subscribers that he has, that he told us about, that they get access to, other people's phone while they're, doing time. So I'm pretty sure that's the case that Mr. Samuel's able to use somebody else's phone. So he just got it like that. When you've got 19,000 subscribers, that's how it works. Was the number right, Samuel, 19,000? Or is it more now? As Braden says, now I'm definitely not blocking. Oh, man, you're going to leave Black Medicine to dry like that, Braden? Well, will you at least block for Samuel? And so Braden says, LOL. Samuel says it's now 22K. So that's it. It's 22K. Don't disrespect him with 19K. It's 22K now. 22K and counting. 22K and counting. So that's how Samuel's communicating. Braden says he will block for Samuel, though. He will block for Samuel. So I guess we're going to be calling a bunch of run plays. All right, so here we go. Getting back to the action here. Start of the fourth quarter. All right, punts on the way. All right, so let us see how this fourth quarter goes. Only one quarter remaining. Got to finish strong. Got to stay focused. All right, throws it. Gets the completion there for 2 yards on the play. All right, and look at that time of possession. Indiana still slightly leading the time of possession there, more plays, but that's about to change here on this drive. A 2nd and 7. Judkins, the running back in there. Trips top of the formation. One receiver at the bottom of the screen here. About 7 seconds right now on the play clock here in the fourth quarter. Snaps it. Running play. And Judkins, he's going to pick up a first down. Let's go. So that's a first down. It's like JB said earlier, as long as we had at least a 2-score lead there, I was like, you know what? We're going to be able to go ahead and run this ball in the fourth quarter. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Give it to the back again, and this time stuffed. And let's see, Blackman says, a crazy catch from UMass. Oh, wow, really? It went for a touchdown? How far? How long was the completion? And what's the score now? All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 10. Feeds it to the back and going to pick up 3 yards there. And that's Judkins on the carry. So now we got a 3rd down situation coming up. 3rd and 7. It's 31 to 21. Oh, wow. Let's see. You said that I put money on Kyle McCord. Yeah, in the second half at 165, but thanks to a certain big run by a certain running back, that one's no longer valid either. 2 of them down the drain because of one running back getting that big carry. Throws it short, and it's caught by Henderson, and Henderson's going to be a yard shy. And let's see, Samuel says that today's weather, 75 degrees, sunny high. So, okay. All right, but here we go. On 4th and 1. You know what? Since we're up 28-7, balls around midfield, I actually would probably try to do a little play fake and go a little deep here. See if we can catch them, because they seem to go all in to try to stop us on 4th and 1. So I might just take a shot now. Snaps it. Play fake. They're following JB's advice, but was it good advice? Yes, it was. Yes, it was, to about the 24-yard line. Let's go. Let's go. First down for the Buckeyes. Let's see. Braden has a question for Samuel. He says, what are some tips you got for getting subscribers, Samuel? He wants to know. Braden says Indiana is in trouble. Let's see. Samuel says, tonight, 39 degrees Fahrenheit, clear, cool. Okay. Braden says that JBC in the future again. And Black Medicine meant to say cool, Ohio State, but a little typo there. It's like what they say during the draft, you know, when they say when everybody's booing a commissioner with their booing them with their heart, and they're like, oh, no, it's actually a compliment. It's tradition. It's like, no, we're really booing them, but you guys say it's a tradition. So there it is. Samuel's like, what, Braden? And let's see. Braden says, Jabio State, Black, JB State, or and a penalty there. Ball started backing up some yards here in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Like man says, a lot of car wash and train videos. I think that'll help you out, Braden. And Braden says, I don't post that stuff, Black. Well, it's like if you want to get like Samuel, though, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. The people want an everyday experience. And Howard throws it short, gets the completion, makes the first guy miss there, takes it to about the 24-yard line. But another penalty. Man, somebody opened up the checkbook on this drive, I see. Let the boys play, ref. Braden's like, fine, I'll start washing some cars then. It's like, cheer up, Braden. This is going to help you out in the long run. Wonder what's that score right now with Miami currently. All right, so Miami's up 28-14 over Wake Forest with under 8 minutes to go in the fourth. I see Ole Miss and Florida still tied up 17-17. Boston College is beating North Carolina 34-7 in the fourth. Syracuse is still 24-17, but they're first and goal now. That picks up a yard on the play. Braden says, you asked for help from Samuel. I'm just letting you know what formula has worked for him. That's all. He's like, don't blame me. Blame the analytics. Let's see. Braden says, I see it has black. Wow. Oh, man. So 3rd and 21 now for the Buckeyes here. I expect a draw play, I expect. But let's see if they got to call timeout. Timeout's called. So 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the game. Buckeyes up 28-7 right now. I forget. What did I project for how many points was going to be scored for the final score in this one? We'll get a platinum plague in no time. And so, oh man. Oh man, let's see. All right. So again, fourth quarter, 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Currently, right now at the commercial, Buckeyes with the football at Indiana's 36-yard line, but due to a slew of penalties, they're facing a 3rd and 21 right now. So wouldn't be surprised they just line up, run the ball, take a little time off, ideally be in field goal range, and kick a field goal. Blackman says Nebraska quarterback was mentioned in the GHSA game that you watched last night. Apparently, his little brother plays for Buford High. He's going to follow his brother and go play at Nebraska. And so what year is he in? Is he like in his last year in high school or younger than that? Because that would be interesting. Nebraska trying to build their own legacy of quarterbacks. How about that? I guess Nebraska has truly moved on from the Martinez era and looking to find every Martinez that they can. All right, let's see what they call here on 3rd and long. And I mean real long. With 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, they snap the ball here. Howard's looking. Howard throws it. Gets the catch near the sideline there. Oh, is it incomplete? They call it incomplete. They call it incomplete. Other referees saying, hey man, you can't be biased out here. In which he clearly got a foot down. This is college football. You only need 1 foot down. So referee right in front of it. He thought it was the NFL, I guess. What an idiot. But yeah, that was an obvious catch. Obvious catch, man. Come on. It looks like they marked it where he caught it at. So, all right. So here we go. Field goal attempt here for the Buckeyes to tack on 3 more points here. 45-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. And the kick, it is good. So tack on 3 more points there for the Buckeyes. 31-7 here in the fourth quarter with 8 minutes and 56 seconds left to go in this one. And Black Medicine says touchdown fighting Pop Browns. Oh, man. All right, and again at the commercial here, Buckeyes kicked on the field goal there. Score right now, Buckeyes 31, Hoosiers 7 here in the fourth with under 9 minutes to go. Will Howard currently 22 of 26 with 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. As for Indiana, I mean, they really wanted to run the ball. Like clearly they decided that they wanted to double down on running the ball, in which I feel like on their opening drive when they scored a touchdown, they were having some success passing. But since then, they haven't been able to pass protect, haven't been able to find open guys. It's just been real bad for them. So 31-7. And Samuel says his second channel has 18,000 subscribers now. And let's see. Braden said, I'm sorry, Black Medicine says, wait, is that a melanated quarterback at Iowa? You say, since when does Kirk Perez acknowledge that black quarterbacks exist? Oh, man, you got to dig deep. Well, you know what? I don't know if this exists in the archive or not. But how about that? How about that? Turning over a new leaf. This I got to see. All right, so getting back to the action here. Fourth quarter with 8 minutes and 56 seconds to go. And Black Medicine says the Florida's giving Lane Kiffin hell right now. Oh, man. I did consider Florida for the upset there. I really did. Indiana had not trailed in the second half before today, all season. Oh, well. And another running play. I guess Indiana wants this game to be over too. Let's see. All right, so Samuel says he's out. Goodbye and have a safe day. Yep, you have a safe day and you be safe, and catch you on tomorrow's live stream tomorrow when we get to see the Eagles and the Rams play for Sunday Night Football. But you take care out there, Samuel, and enjoy that food. I know you're going to be hitting up Golden Corral, so enjoy that food. And so, yeah, you take care. Black Medicine says big pass down the field from Florida. Ooh. Old man says, how about these Buckeyes? How about them, right? How about them? And Samuel says he pressed that like button. Appreciate that, Samuel. Appreciate that. And again, be safe out there. All right, 3rd and 3 for Indiana. And gets enough for the first down. Again, Indiana is totally committed to the ground game here in the second half. They've just given up completely on passing the ball. They did not get a single passing yard so far in the second half. Like all 50 of those yards came in the first half. All right. Picks up, well, actually loses a yard there on the carry. Second down coming up. Man, if I'd have known that the game was going to go like this, man, I would have taken the under on their passing yards for sure. Let's see, Braden says, bye for the 3rd time, Samuel, and see you next year. All right, 2nd and 11, shotgun from their own 36-yard line. Throws it, gets the completion, picks up enough for the first down, picked up about 12 yards in the play. Let's see. Braden says, you still want Ryan Day fired, old man? Let's see. Black Mesa says he'll be back. Let's see. Mr. JB says, I'll see what don't move around. Think about that. And so, well, maybe it's symbolic about the hurricane season, maybe. But the Hurricanes not going to be doing anything once they get into the college football playoffs. Again, JB helping everybody out who has typos for what they really mean. Let's see. Braden says, oh, I know, Black. All right, 2nd and 10. All right, picks up a couple yards there. 3rd down coming up. I tell you what, though, Indiana's got to work on their special teams. There's nothing special about their special teams right now. All right, 3rd and 7, looking on the move, throws it, gets the completion, but he's going to be well shy of that 1st down marker. So now 4th down coming up. Let's see. Black Medicine says it's going to sleep during those 3:30 p.m. games. You're exhausted. And so, man, who you telling? And Mr. JB says that's the Wolverines there. And so I think you're living in the past. Oh, man. Let's see. RC says Indiana. Because let's not forget, those Wolverines did lose to these Indiana Hoosiers. All right, 4th and 1. And the quarterback kept it himself there. I feel like the running back could have easily got the 1st as well. Defense is sleepwalking. All they care about is the fact that the clock is moving. That's literally all they seem to care about right now. It may not matter too much to them, but it matters to me. I don't want to see Indiana score a touchdown. I don't want to see that. All right, from the 35-yard line of the Buckeyes, looking to pass, throws it, incomplete. And again, RC Indy Deadna. Oh, man. And Black Medicine says touchdown, Florida. So Florida out there with a little touchdown. Is that giving the lead, Black Medicine? All right, so we got a 2nd and 10 here. All right, looking to throw. Oh, incomplete. And let's see, RC says JB Thar Newtonville is slamming. And so, oh, man, word. And Black Medicine says, yep. All right, 3rd and 10. Come on, defense. Just stop them here on 3rd down. I don't want to see them score. Again, I don't want to see that. We've scored 31 unanswered. Let's keep it that way. All right, so they get the 1st down. It's amazing. You beat a top 5 ranked team, but you know that you're not going to get moved up unless Oregon slips up. All right, gets a completion there. Oh, wait a minute. There's a flag. There is a flag. And RC says, JB, that new surprise album by Kendrick Lamar is slamming. And so, oh, man, seems like things are real slamming over there. All right. Still looking at this flag here. May not mean nothing, but I really don't want to see Indiana score. What? Substitution infraction. What? Let's see. RC says, turn on some heat, JB, if you're cold. Now, JB's feeling good. JB's feeling good. Yeah, just, oh, man. What is he doing? He's out here running like a Teletubby. What is he doing? And, oh, man, Curtis keeps it himself here. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want my quarterback taking a hit in a blowout with like 3 minutes left to go in the game, personally, if I was the coach. All right, 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the fourth. All right, they opt to run the ball here and pick up a yard. All right, so we still got that 2-minute warning that's going to be coming here. All these substitutions that we're making on defense here. I just want the guys out here to come out here and make a play, man. Make a positive play. RC said, JB, it happened again, bruh. And so, oh, man. And pass interference, man. How many penalties have been against us today? Like, bro, can we not play coverage without committing a penalty here? Referee was so happy to call that call. Let's see. RC says a mother went early Christmas shopping, but her baby left the baby alone in the car when she did it. And so, man. Man. I feel like I know where this was going. Left the baby alone in the car. That is never good. And this was around your area, RC, down there in Chicago. Let's see. RC says, I'm not a super fantastic parent, but one thing I never did was leave my daughters alone in a car, JB. You said now your son, who is now 17, you left him alone 617 times. You said joking, just joking, purely joking. I was about to say, that's very cruel there. Very cruel. And so let's see. Braden says, see you, JB. Great stream as always. I don't think you're a jinx. And so, well, I am happy to hear that, Braden. I am happy to hear that JB is not the jinx here. That's why JB had to go ahead and go through with it and show you that it is not JB the problem. We've now seen that multiple times this year. So let's see. RC says, on a kinder note, JB, are you immensely enjoying the Hoosiers beatdown y'all giving? If I had to rate my satisfaction right now from 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 6. I'd probably give it a 6. I mean, it's nice because they got that number 5 by them, but We've beaten them 29 times straight. This will be number 30. And I'm still not satisfied with what I've seen. There's a lot of penalties that we need to clean up. Right now, Will Howard, even though he's had a couple plays there, but he's made some boneheaded mistakes as well. There's a lot of things we need to clean up on. Our run game, we talk a big talk about our run game, but our leading rusher right now has 36 yards off of 14 carries. So not one of our two All-American running backs were able to really do too much. And quite frankly, I don't like the fact that we got conservative after taking a 28-7 lead to where in the fourth quarter we just kick a field goal and went 3 and out, and we honestly did nothing in the entire fourth quarter just because we were satisfied with being ahead, and that sets a bad principle. We can't be the kind of team that goes out there and gets the lead and then just, get complacent. I want to see us reach the point where we keep scoring and take away their will and not just be satisfied with a little something lead and then just, okay, like look, right now, look, he just scored a touchdown, because we didn't care about enough. And I need to see us have the heart of a champion. It's not enough to beat this team. Quite frankly, this team just showed me what I already knew about Indiana. They was just a product of their record. Yes, they're a better team than Indiana teams have been in the past, but we already saw it with Navy. We're going to see it later on today with Army and stuff like that. Those teams that have great records, but it's because of who they're playing there. So that doesn't impress me at all. So I'm not happy with the way that we finished this one. I feel like we really got to learn to put our foot on our opponent's throat, and we got to be able to hold it there, because when we get into the playoffs, we're going to have to do a lot more than what we did today. We're just going to have to do that. So that is how JB feels about it there. So barely a 6. It's probably more like a 5.9 in terms of JB's satisfaction. Let's see. She says, JB, I actually don't know where it happened. I'd have to actually click on the story. You just read the notification briefly. Okay. And let's see. She said, dark humor seems to be your playing field. Oh, man. So Indiana got the 2 points there. That's going to make the score look a lot closer. And so, Raisin, did we win? What? RC said, stupid phone. So you was trying to type Braden and instead you got Raisin. Wow. Your food, I said your food. Your phone is thinking about food, man. It's like, I think you meant to say Raisin. But yeah, JB's ready for this one to go ahead and be over. Let's get it finalized here. A lot of stuff that still needs to be worked on. All right, let's see. RC says, JB, so long story short, you just want to win 68-3 to 55-7. I do want to see, I want to see them keep playing. Right now, every game that we win, I feel like we're playing maybe 2.5 quarters in terms of good football. I want to see 4 quarters of good football where it's like, okay, from start to finish, we went out here and we played Ohio State football. I feel like we still don't have a strong enough brand right now for what we're trying to accomplish. So JB's not satisfied. RC said, JB, I was hoping I caught you before you ended the live. And so, oh man, well, you know how JB can be there. Absolutely. Absolutely. But 1:53 left to go in this one. And JB's ready for this one to go ahead and be finalized. All right, goes at a bounce there on the onside kick attempt. That's cool. All right, now let's go ahead and finalize this W. Let's see. RC said, JB, did Iowa win the football game? I assume that they did, but let us look and verify what their score is. So let's see. So Iowa, why in the world is it not showing me Iowa right now? I'm like, y'all really gonna make me type this in? Let's see. Meanwhile, the Buckeyes. Oh, look at Travion Henderson gonna take it all the way to the 1 yard line before he slides. And so, oh man, he could have scored. Somebody out there is screaming, "Why didn't you score?" All right, but let's see. So, yep, Iowa won 29-13 over Maryland, RC. Let's see. RC says, JB, remember Terrell Pryor? How could I forget? How could I forget Terrell Pryor? Laney says, bye, JB. Great stream. And so appreciate you coming through, Laney. And thanks again. You take care and have yourself a great day. And looking forward to seeing you next time. Oh, and by the way, Laney, did you decide what else you were going to make for Thanksgiving to go with the deviled eggs? Not sure if you ever told us which one you decided to go on. And so Buckeyes ready to start celebrating. Come on, guys. Come on. This is still Indiana. At the end of the day, it's still Indiana, guys. Like, come on. Let's act like a team on a mission and not a team that's already accomplished their goal. RC said, JB, I got a comment today on one of your videos that said, I absolutely love your content. And you say you really need to hear that. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know, those are the type of things that you remember when you're over there, you know, whether you're dealing with someone that's being difficult and stuff or you're questioning it. That is the kind of stuff that you certainly do remember. No doubt about it. I'm about to say, wait a second. So we legitimately did want to score a touchdown. So Travion Henderson, who could have scored a touchdown, but hey, I mean, what he did took off more time there. Kudos there. Oh, and Indiana doesn't like this. Indiana doesn't like this. Oh, man. So rather than take a knee, we went ahead to score a touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow. Let's see. RC said Laney decided to make gumbo and homemade apple pie with homemade ice cream. Oh, man. But RC, I'm happy to hear that you got that comment there. That lets you know you're doing something right. RC says, Laney, I'm just joking. So how about that? Buckeyes opted to go ahead and to score again. This Indiana coach is going to remember that for sure. All right. He must have heard what I said about the Buckeyes needing to be aggressive and keep scoring. There it is. 38-15. Let's see. She says, JB, really quickly, how important is it to respond to all your comments? You try to, but if you don't respond with words, you always heart people comments there. And so, I mean, you always do your best to respond there because, you know, you build an interaction, you build a relationship. And, you know, for them, that's what changes it from you being just the YouTuber to you being someone that they genuinely, you know, like become fond of, have a relationship with. And even if you're posting something they're not really too much interested in, they'll still check it out just because they're cool with you and stuff like that. And you start to build rapport with them, understand, learn things about them. Like sometimes, like I remember the first couple of years where I would, always ask who's their favorite team, in a comment and stuff like that. Who, or what do they think is going to happen with this, get their opinion and get their insight in there as well. And so it's just always, great to get those interactions. Now, there are some times where it might be a lot of comments and stuff like that. Like I remember I posted that one video where it was like it was a fight between fans and stuff like that, and it got real crazy in the comment section. So I just had to just turn off the notifications on that one and let them have that one. I did not post another one since that. I was like, that was insane. Because first of all, the monetization thing didn't work, so I couldn't get anything for it, but it was getting a ton of views. But the comments were nothing related to football. So, but there it is. There it is. So Indiana going to come out here. 35 seconds left. Runs the ball, picks up about 3 yards there. And that's all they wrote. All right, so coaches here, they did shake hands. That's what's up. That's not always a guaranteed thing. And that's it. The final score, Buckeyes 38, Indiana 15. So 38-15. RC said, and returning viewers and commenters, you always try to respond to them. And so, yes, absolutely, it's extremely important. RC says, some live streamers never read comments, and even with pre-recorded content, there are creators who ignore their audience. I say at least try to answer half the crowd. And so, I mean, it's like you said, at least heart, more times than not. More times than not. But that's it. That's a wrap here. So we've got the victory. Go Buckeyes. And as for Indiana, they got their first loss, and that's going to move them down in the conference as well. So how about them Buckeyes? RC said, okay, JB, thanks for the stream. Off to watch USC and Notre Dame women's basketball. You have fun with that, RC, and we'll catch up next time. Take care. And thanks, everybody, for coming through here and watching the Buckeyes versus Indiana. You guys take care and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Lots of games still to play. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.